Not a spirited woo-woo here on this Thursday, but we will keep working on it. Work in progress.
Looking like that. Gilberto! What up, my dog?
It's gonna be
Is he talking?
interesting. He is.
Yeah. Can y'all hear him? I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can hear Swaggy. Gil, don't do the trickery Thursday. The trolling
Thursday. Don't sound like he's not on.
I am on, motherfucker. Can you
I can hear now.
Oh, there we go. But this is Gil's Virtual Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. I'm merely a host, Josiah Johnson. As always, we got the NBA legend and Arc Raiders player Gilbert Arenas here with us.
Assassin.
Arc ain't changed games yet.
Arc Raiders killer.
Five kills.
That means he had a good morning.
Good morning. So he's ready to kill some shit today.
No, I've already done it. I already done that killing.
We got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P. Nick Young here with us. Swaggy, you look like you ready.
Yeah, I can still fit this shit now. Losing weight. You know, I was in the gym this morning.
Oh yeah, you do got a fight coming up, huh?
Yeah, man. McCants do too. He gonna fight on my undercard.
Representing Tough Crowd, card carrying country club member, we got Mr. B. Brandon Jennings back here with us.
Mr. B.
And last but not least, a man that goes by many names, Cemetary Larry, Shostradamus, Championship Charles,
Dr.
Rashad McCants, PhD, former NCAA champion of the world, is back here with us.
Hey, stay close to the thing, because it's you can't hear him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on your phone?
No, motherfucker, don't worry about all that.
So Swaggy, when you scream, the audio seems to go down for some reason, but nonetheless, we got a lot of things to discuss, as you guys already know, in the NBA world, on and off the court. But here's what's cracking in Gil's arena today. James Harden planning on playing through a right thumb fracture. How will the injury impact his game moving forward? The Bucks have been balling in this latest stretch without the Greek Freak. Will Milwaukee turn things around this season? Giannis is supposed to be coming back very soon. And Kon Knueppel is putting together one of the most efficient offensive seasons in league history. But is it good enough to snatch the Rookie of the Year from Cooper Flagg? But before we get into all that, as always, this episode is presented by Underdog. And in honor of Slovenian Jesus, Luka Doncic passing up a game-winning shot, Underdog is giving away $100 for every three-pointer Luka attempts tonight. Shout out to the folks at Underdog. Just repost the link in our chat. Follow Underdog and Underdog NBA, and you'll be entered in the bonus cash giveaway. Once again, follow Underdog and Underdog NBA, and you'll be entered in the bonus cash giveaway. You got to repost the link in the chat as well to qualify. $100 for every three-point attempt that Luka Doncic takes tonight in the Lakers game. And as always, if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So we're going to start this show in Cleveland before we get to some other situations that we need to address. Cavs have been.
Can we start in LA?
You want to start it in LA?
It's trash,
bro. Huh?
It's trash, bro.
No, yeah. Speaking of trash, I don't know if you've seen like you fighting, because I can see you just finished working out from fighting. Okay, you my guy, right? You see Blueface?
Damn, man, see how you look?
Yeah, like you see how he look, right? Like he's fighting real boxers, getting hurt in real life, and he is going through that. So if he's getting hit by real boxers today,
I ain't worried about it getting out of hand.
Okay. Just give me.
Everybody's a suspect today.
And I see why you did. I'm not in your corner.
Insubordination too. If you keep fucking with me.
I see why I wasn't at the press conference. Nor I'm going to be in your corner.
Supposed to be there.
Yeah, you didn't tell me, because I'm gonna tell you right now. If I'm in your corner, there's none. I'm not throwing a flag. You go get
right? Throw the damn towel.
You're not gonna waste my time for motherfucking 3-4 months. You got all 12. All right. It's all
I want a bucket of chicken.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It looked like he had real hands over there, dog. I'm just worried about it.
He got a
Okay.
fight. He got another fight coming up. That's why he fight in March. That's why.
So March, then May.
Yeah.
So he's not worried about you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to some basketball
All it is,
discourse briefly.
that's all. He cut the real fight. You know, that's like highlights. Like the YouTubers, they be showing all their highlights and not their misses. Have you ever seen a YouTuber really hoop? They be ads, but then you see they post after, like, damn, when they do all that at the gym.
Okay. I bet. Okay, I'm with you. Okay. All right. So we good. We good money. All right.
All right, well, let's get on to some basketball discourse in the NBA. Cavs been one of the hottest teams in the league since January 1st. Second best record in the NBA in that time frame, including a 7-game winning streak to start February, with 5 of those coming after acquiring James Harden from the Clippers for Darius Garland. But Cleveland got some bad news after their 15-point win over the Knicks Tuesday night, with Harden suffering a non-displaced fracture of his right thumb. Harden met with the hand specialist Wednesday, will not require surgery, and plans to play through the injury, just manage the pain. He was out of the lineup Wednesday for the second night of a back-to-back against the Bucks in Milwaukee, along with Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, as the Cavs took an L. Cleveland 6-1 with Harden in the lineup since the trade, with the Beard averaging 19 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. So before getting traded, he was putting up 25 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds in 44 games with the Clippers this season. Gil, how much will a thumb fracture to his non-shooting hand impact Harden moving forward?
It all depends on where is it located exactly. But, you know, it's not going to affect the shooting, but it'll affect that when he tries to drive, little knickknacks here and there. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have to wrap it tight. He's going to have to take pain medicine for, especially go to the playoffs, right? And you're going to have guys that's going to hit it on purpose, right? That's what that is. So there's going to be some swings in the game where he's just going to have to use his left hand a lot more than he usually does, right? So you're going to know where he's going and just stopping him from getting there. But as long as it's not affecting his shooting, he should have an impact.
Let's move on to you, Mr. B, fellow lefty. How will a right thumb fracture in his non-shooting hand impact Harden moving forward?
I mean, to me, it depends on, you know, what type of brace he put on it. Also, you know, it depends on, you know, his being able to pass the ball. I mean, he is left-handed, so that'll be fine. But like Gil said, you know, in the playoffs, you know, team goals are going to be trying to find ways to get James Harden out the game, and it's going to be aimed at his thumb. But you know, it's if he's going to play through it, you know, he ain't gonna have no excuses. So, you know, hey, just keep going.
So no excuse, right thumb fracture, whatever it may be. If he's out on the court, you expect to see the still level of the same level of James Harden that we've seen since the time Cleveland started.
I mean, just a level enough to be out there to compete and good enough for them to, you know, be contenders still.
Why is he trying to play through it? Are they trying to get the -- 1 seed or something?
They could potentially, I think, probably get as close as 2. They're in a heated battle right now, tied for fourth place right now. Half a game behind the Knicks, a game and a half behind the Celtics, but you know, 7 games behind the Pistons for the 1 spot. So 1 unlikely, but 2 very much in play.
I mean, regardless, it's still a great team. Yeah, it's still a great team. I'll sit out, let it heal, get ready for the playoffs. You're still Cleveland. You don't want to play them in the playoffs with a healthy James, with the team they have, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley. They're still going to be a threat, and you don't want to see them in the 7-game series. So I'll rest a little bit. You're not young no more. You ain't got nothing to prove to the people that say you don't play through injuries and you give up and stuff. I let it heal and come back and get like that last push for the playoffs, for sure. I don't know why you're trying to play through it right now.
Like I said, did sit out second night of a back-to-back Wednesday against the Bucks. I'm sure they will try to manage the injury as best as possible. I can see him missing some more games down the road. Cavs got about 22 games left in the season as they try to make this playoff push. But last but not least, let's move on to Dr. McCants, PhD. Good doctor. What do you think about James Harden deciding to play through his right thumb fracture for the rest of this season?
I think he would have to. I mean, the last thing you would want for him to do is to not play, to be injured, to come out from that situation with the Clippers, asking out to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers and to be hurt and not to be a part of that a surgeons that they're trying to go into the playoff with. I think that playing through it just shows that you can play through injury. You can play hurt. especially at a severity as a fracture. I think essentially he's gonna have to fit in, knowing that he's not gonna be able to go to all of his shit that gives him an advantage against the other defenders. His dribbling, going into his shot making is going to be different. His bounce passes are going to be different. His lob passes, especially on the thumb. The thumb is the toughest spot.
Man,
When you're talking about holding the ball in your hand, getting it from the shoot, you're getting it from your guy hand to your shooting hand, and being able to have effectively what that guy hand does to the shooting ability. When you're talking about being effective. So it could be a detriment to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He might go into it being a minus in that situation. How good is he going to be as a defender, being able to play injured and be hurt with that right hand and not give up points based on it being, him, Joel, and being it like, every other possession, grimacing and trying to be like, damn, that shit hurt, especially if they're going to attack the actual hand. So I think I'm on both sides of the fence with it. I think he should play through it, but also it could be a detriment to the team, especially the fact that they brought him in and he asked for it. So it's on both sides for me.
Also a point to Nick's point, they do have Dennis Schroeder over there. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and he's shown what he can do also when he gets his opportunity. So James sitting out, kind of don't hurt either, because Dennis Schroeder is a guy that can play in those big moments to me.
like you can sit out for a week or two. You don't have to jump right back into it. Like, what is 2 weeks really gonna do? Like, how much are you really missing in 2 weeks to let
But
it
you're
heal?
not really healing. The thing with back fractures is either you break it all the way and you heal, or you play through it and it ain't never gonna heal. So for him, he's taking the process of, we're gonna play through it and we'll fix it at the end of the season, do the surgery. I mean, I think Sean May went through the same type of shit when he had foot surgery. It was like, it would be better for you to break it than to play through it, because it's gonna be painful.
Yeah, so according to reports, Harden met with a hand specialist. He underwent MRIs, X-rays, all that stuff. Met with a hand specialist. Wednesday said that surgery would not be required. Obviously, rest would be the best way to heal it. But I don't think yet. But there is a potential now, if he keeps playing on it, that it becomes worse. And now we're in a situation where obviously over the offseason, he's going to have to address it.
I had that. Look, see that?
Sabonis had the same injury, right? I think Sabonis had it in 2001. He played through it. He averaging 20 and something. So
yeah,
well, so we'll see.
The Cavs have a tough stretch of games coming up. 2 of their next 3 against the Pistons. They play the Pistons on Friday. Then again on Tuesday, got the Nets in between that on Sunday. But then they got a stretch of 5 days where they don't play. They don't play again until the 8th. So they play on the 3rd, don't play again until the 8th. So there will be a little time for him to. Yeah, I know that's a.
I think he's going to manage. I think he's going to manage his hand. How 76ers wins and losses are. I think he wants to play 76ers in the first round. So he would try to get to 3. If they're sitting at 7, if they go to 5, he's going to go to 4. Right. So I think he's going to pick and choose games depending on, where that record is, because I think he has paid back to
Philly.
So Philly sitting at 7.
I can see that.
Yeah. And there's also Cavs got stretches of games coming up, very, very ass schedule. They got the Mavs twice. They got a stretch where they play the Mavs twice, the Bucks, Bulls,
the Bucks
and
not
Hornets.
ass no more though.
Yeah,
Who?
We'll talk about it.
Who's not ass?
What, Josiah?
We will talk about it. I'm not fully convinced yet, but I'm talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. So a manageable stretch of games where they can win. Like you mentioned, they got Schroeder. They got people that can fill in the void for them against that level of competition, still get dubs, still stay in the playoff race. But as you guys as former Hoopers, obviously playing through injury, playing through pain, do you respect James Harden for trying to step up and keep going shot? Like you mentioned, there is a potential that it has a negative effect, negative ramification. If he's trying to do this, he's not good enough to go, and now worsens that injury. But do you guys all respect him for at least trying to go out there and give it a go?
Well, I said, even with what I said about Joel Embiid giving it a go at the end of that season and helping that team have a little bit of hope of even getting in the playoffs and all that kind of thing, when your leader or one of your leaders is on the squad and he's trying to push through injury, it helps the morale of the team. You know, a 70% James Harden is better than a 100% Dean Wade. So I think that when you got guys that can step up and say, I'm gonna fight through this just so we feel good about me being on the floor. You guys got my back, but I still do something good, which is passing. He still got that left hand. He can still pass. And he's still optimistic. I think that's the best thing. He don't want to miss out on this opportunity of sitting out and not being a part of their run of trying to actually get there, make a real surge in the East to get to the second or the first spot.
For sure. They do got a good chance to be really good this year. For sure. But did you say D Wade? 100% D Wade?
Dean Wade.
Dean
Wade. A player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Swaggy. Harden made the playoffs in each of the first 16 seasons of his career. It looks like it's going to be 17, obviously, barring some catastrophic. But looking at this Cavs squad, fourth in the East right now. Like I said, 2 games behind the Celtics for the second spot. Have the best offensive rating in the league this month. I've been playing very, very well. Have the second best record in the league since January 1st. Does adding Harden increase the Cavs' chances of making their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2018?
Yes, I mean, as long as he's healthy enough to be out there, right? A hand injury and a leg injury is 2 different injuries. You know, if you got knee problems, you got ankle problems, foot, toe problems, that affects you moving, keeping up with people, right? Jumping, dunking, driving, right? So that is more detrimental to, you know, a team versus, you know, your offhand, right? You know, we know how to protect our hands. You know, we've jammed fingers, we sprain wrists. Like, you know, we can still play a full game. I can still chase my man around or get by somebody and I can still play at least 100% of my leg work and just, you know, maybe 50, 75%, right? It stops me from going right, but I can still pass, shoot, do float. I can still, you know, win games. It's hard to win games when your lower part is, you know, 50%, right? So as long as he manages the pain, you know, take care of it, you know, ice it, wrap it, you know, I don't know if we will see a big drop from him offensively.
No.
Unless they're just targeting it. But you know, but we've hurt our wrists, our off wrists. I mean, if you're a dunker and you jump, you done hurt this plenty of times to the point where it's, you know, too short of play and you just go left hand that game. So to the fact that he has a strong hand, he's fine.
You and Brandon, they never did that though.
What?
Hurt your wrist. What?
No, not my wrist. Blisters on the fingers.
Fingers,
I've had blisters on the fingers.
I was saying, you saying wrists on the rim like y'all be up.
So I'm about to say, I got blisters now on my fingers.
Yeah, I got blisters on the wrist.
That's from other shit though.
I mean,
oh my god.
Awkward moment of silence here on Guilt Virtual Arena, presented by Underdog Woo. So, Shot, Cavs haven't made the Eastern Conference Finals since 2018. Obviously, made the finals that year. Haven't advanced past the second round since then. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell has that stigma around his career of not being able to do that despite all of his playoff appearances. But when you look at this Cavs squad heading into this postseason, like we talked about all year, a weaker Eastern Conference, Pistons are going to take the top spot. 2 is up for grabs. Do you think this Cavs squad has enough with the addition of Harden to make the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2018?
Well, you got to look at the logistics of what stopped them last year, what stopped them the year before that. Injury has been always the thing that's plagued them. So DeAndre Hunter and Mobley being out last year, having a lingering Darius Garland on and off the floor. The only guy that's been consistent has been Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen. So you looking at these 2 guys as your backbone. James has already suffered an injury. You got Keon Ellis, you got Dennis Schroeder as your guys who came in for DeAndre Hunter, who was a defender, who was a guy, you know, 2D guy that can really go out and affect the game in many different ways. I think having these two smaller guards affects them because now they don't have the versatility. They have to depend on a guy like Dean Wade and the young fella number 20. I can't remember his name. That's been playing well for them. But it's one of those things now where it's always been injury. You got to hope now that they can stay healthy to see if they can keep this thing going right now. But that's really what I look at. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's game has changed a bit for where we're going to see like he's going to turn it up a notch. He's going to be consistent. I think Jared Allen is going to be as consistent as you get him the ball. So if James is not getting him the ball like he has been in the last 8 games, where he's been very effective, he's been upbeat, he's been rebounding. I think the team is going to go as far as they've went in the last 3 years, in the last 4 years. And getting back to the Eastern Conference Finals right now, I don't think the East is weak. I think the East has been right now at this point surging upward. I think, like I said before, the Sixers looking a lot better in the second half of the season. Boston looking good. New York starting to get their shit together. I mean, Charlotte, they on the surge. They looking kind of scary for anybody to come in there and think they can win. Milwaukee starting to turn it around second half of the season. Orlando's starting to look a little bit different now. They trying to creep around. I mean, if you're really watching the games, you can see that the East is really trying to compete and change that narrative that is weak. So Cleveland might have to get their shit together because it's not going to be no cakewalk.
Do you think, I think Cleveland got a team that could win the championship, really.
Listen, Cleveland is
Because
they
they got everything that can match up with OKC from 1 through 5. They got a 2-star players down there 3. They got half court and fast break offense. They could slow it down with James Harden, pick and rolls. They got defenders and Mobley that can do both. Block shots, score. They got a bench for Stroger. I think if they click at the right moment, I think Cleveland got a chance to make it to the finals for sure.
Cleveland definitely have a chance. Off the fact that you're adding James Harden, because when Donovan Mitchell used to come off and Mobley, they really didn't have anybody to come off to actually keep them going. I think just adding them to, and then you add in Dennis Schroeder. He's a dog, and he likes to, he shows up at big time moments. And like I said before, when you add James Harden with Donovan Mitchell, it makes Donovan Mitchell a number 1 option on the championship team. And
I was going to ask you, Mr. B, that now that the addition of Harden makes you believe that Donovan Mitchell can be the number 1 option on the championship team.
Yes, more help. Yeah, he got more help, and he has more leverage to go out and do what he wants.
You finally giving him his respect.
No.
He's gonna win now.
Joe, when you said I guess the stigma around Donovan is, what was that again?
Just not being able to advance far in the postseason.
Is that his fault? Or is that
I never heard that.
team's fault? Because when you're talking about him, he performs in the playoffs.
Man.
When you're talking about the Utah Jazz, well, they have a defensive player of the year on his team, but they take him out in the playoffs, which that right there hurts your team. So you're playing a handicap playoff game because you can't play one of your best defenders because everybody's going small. So when you're talking about like him really winning in the playoffs, when did he really have that chance? Last year, when they do have a team, 2 years, they getting hurt. The supporting cast is getting hurt. When he was with Utah, the second best player on the floor is not playing crucial minutes. That is really hard to really win if you can't, play your full roster when it counts, because as a coach, you're making coach decisions because you're trying to keep up offensively, and which is, the chess game of, the playoffs. So I can't say that he hasn't done everything he needed to do to get there.
I think it's equal blame, because we blame other players who have gotten there without their team being full health. They've had to carry and never really, Kevin Durant. He's been one of those guys the last 4 or 5 years. Giannis, last 4 or 5 years. Embiid, even with James and with Embiid, just piggybacking on what y'all was just saying about him being with James, shit, he was with Embiid. He didn't get it done. He was with Kawhi. He didn't get it done. And he didn't get it done because everybody didn't show up healthy every year. And if you are performing at a level, at some point, you need to start overperforming. You need to start doing more. And that's based on you not knowing whether or not guys are going to show up and play or not. I think that's usually the mentality of understanding, like, all right, this is what we got. We here, we in the playoffs. These guys might not last. I can't give you 12. I can't give you 22. I got to give you 45. I got to give you 52.
He
Right,
did.
and it still wasn't enough. So at this point, you still in the same situation that you've been in based on unreliable players coming to the table. But if you the leader, you're going to get blamed for not getting there. You got to get blamed just because it's on your ship. It's on your watch. You got to get your troops ready to go. And if they ain't ready, man, you got to know what comes with that.
Yeah, because also,
the best bubble.
Yeah, because also you got to think. I mean, so you got to think a guy like Cade. You got to think a guy like motherfucking Jaylen Brown that's leading 18. So if they get there farther than he does this year, I mean, shit. That's why the conversations are happening. Because you got guys like a number 2 option that goes to number 1, and don't let Boston get there.
We got to see it though. It ain't happening.
I know, but I'm just saying. But no, I said what if that does happen? Then what? That's why the conversations have been happening about Donovan Mitchell.
And you look at Houston, right? Say Houston don't make it to where they supposed to make it to. You can attribute that to Fred VanVleet not being healthy, Steven Adams going down.
No.
Yes. Yeah. He was amazing.
You know who's getting the blame though. You know who's getting the blame.
So KD is ultimately gonna be the guy like, damn, you should have did more, But he went to a team that was a number 2 team in the West. There's other guys that look at it like, man, what more do you want me to do? I'm showing up. I'm being consistent. My guys are going down. But that's a part of the game.
We blame KD in Phoenix.
Wait, hold on. Y'all are trying to use the same logic on the defensive player of the year on your team. And this is how y'all made it to the playoff. He's your defensive stopper. Their coach not playing him in the fourth quarter. Where he stops everybody, and them losing games because they can't stop anybody. You're using an excuse of someone not being there the whole season. Like if Fred ain't been there the whole season, someone stepped up in his part. We're talking about we've never built a defense without Rudy. Right? That's just like right now going into the playoffs, Spurs. And then in the fourth quarter, they don't play Wemby. Ever. And then you blame Fox for not winning series because they get outscored in the fourth quarter.
It would, though.
Very different. It's a very different game.
That's a different conversation because Wemby's an offensive threat. Rudy Gobert is not. So Rudy Gobert is being used defensively. So it's just like saying taking Jared Allen out of the game because they're playing small. But they're not going to do that based on Utah was Utah. It was even a different game back then where Rudy just didn't know where he fit in, and the coach didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That was coaching. So you look now, it's like, all right, Cleveland, what are you going to do if they play small? Are you going to stay big? Who are you going to sub in? Is that going to be your excuse for losing if you do lose? These are all hypotheticals at the end of the day. When you say the Fred,
they lost to the Clippers, right? Most time.
Don't worry, you just said exactly what I was saying, right? His Utah stint, you just said it's due to coaching. So that doesn't have anything to do with him because coaching decided to put smaller players in. So that means we can only then judge him for his Cleveland stint. And his Cleveland stint, he's been getting hurt. So, for the original point.
But
also has a defensive player of the year in Cleveland as well. But like you said, Gil, the injuries.
Have you heard this about Donovan Mitchell not getting it done? I really haven't heard too much about Donovan Mitchell not getting it done.
I mean, we've discussed it in Gil's Arena presented by Underdog.
There hasn't been an expectation for him to get it done.
Yeah.
So you can't say we have.
That's what I'm saying.
Expecting it.
Because a lot of people don't believe he's a number 1 option.
I don't think it's about being number 1. I think it's just about being in Cleveland. Cleveland is not a place where if you're not LeBron James, you're going to take them to the mountaintop, especially if the East is strong and you got real competition. So
But
it's
I
gonna
thought
be
that was
competitive.
more of a narrative. Like if Donovan Mitchell a number one option on a championship team, I thought that was more of a conversation than
That
him
was.
not getting it done in the playoffs.
That was a conversation for Brunson and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
I think both of them surpassed the
that's
fact
all
that
I heard. Yeah.
they can be contenders, right? They took their team to be contenders, both of them.
Yeah,
But
when
making
Brunson-
it to the championship caliber up here, they haven't done that yet. But I think they're both number one options.
Yeah, Brunson obviously elevated his stature, taking the Knicks to Eastern Conference Finals last year, first time in 25 seasons. D. Mitch playing in the shadow of obviously LeBron. You got Jalen Tyson, who you mentioned earlier, shot saying that this is Donovan Mitchell City now. Well, what you gonna do with it now? That's
I think there's just the narrative was they are not number one options on a championship team.
That's what I thought it was.
That was it. Not if they're number one option. Everybody, if you're the number one option on your team, you're the number one option on your team. Being a number one option on a championship team was the narrative, and that was what everybody was.
yeah. But that means you got to make a run in the playoffs, right? To
No.
get to that
You
level
have
of
to
being on
win a
championship team.
championship. Are you a number one option on a championship team? So that means when the season's over with, you are the number one option, and y'all are champions. That's what it is. Not are you good? You can get to the second round. You can get to the championship. Are you Isaiah Thomas? Are you Steph Curry when y'all win the championship being a small guard? That was the narrative.
So if they were
been proven yet.
it hasn't been proven yet. But if you think about the logic of that narrative, the hypothetical of them making it to the championship game and winning the championship game, there ain't nobody else on their teams that is going to be a number one option over them. And there ain't nobody that they're going to bring in that's going to supersede them as the number one option. Even James Harden, he's the number two option. So the narrative wouldn't even make sense that they're not number one options on championship teams, even if they got there.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
He's saying like if you bring in a number one option,
So
like
so
James
bring
Harden,
it.
he
Yeah,
still
James
is
Harden
the
coming
number-
over there. No, James
Yeah.
Harden coming over there is the reason why Donovan Mitchell is the number one option now on the championship team to me.
But
There's
before
You have
James
to win
Harden
a
got there, he was still the number one option, right?
Yeah, that's what he's
So
saying.
regardless of what you're saying, Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell going to be number one options if they get the hypothetical. If they get to the championship, if they win a championship,
Okay.
they would still be number one options.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
But you
didn't-
gotta
there was-
win. But it's only
There
one
was no
winner.
if in none of the conversations. The conversation was,
I know. I know.
can they be the number one option on a championship team? Right? All this extra shit that you're there's only two players in the last 30, 40 years that are small guards that have won championships, being the number one option. Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry, right? That was what the conversation was about. That's it. So far, since whoever said it, they are correct so far. Until one of them two win a championship as the number one option.
Wait. So what does Shea
year.
consider though?
Yes.
What does Shea consider? What does Shea consider though?
6'7" guard.
He's not 6'7", but he's a little guard though. Not little,
Shea-
but
yeah,
he's
Shea
not
not
a
little.
big guard.
Shea
Shea not
He's
little.
like 6'4", 6'5".
Yo, have you seen Shea?
He's not.
He is
He's not
6'7".
Steph little, but he's a little guard though.
He's 6'7". He's not little, Nick. He's
He's
not.
not my height. He's not my height.
Yeah,
And he
he's
don't
bigger.
look like. He
He's
don't look
bigger
like
than,
than
he's
Steph.
not bigger than you.
He don't look like hell no. Stop.
You didn't think Elijah was bigger than you till y'all stood next to
He
each
don't
other.
look like Elijah and me out there. He look literal, so stop. Let's stop. He do not look our height out there. He looks skinny and he look like an AI type out there.
When they say,
Like, he's listed at 6'6". Girl, you saying he's
Shea
6'7"?
Alexander looks like
6'6" is 6'6" is not a
He's
point
like
guard.
6'5". He's 6'5" for sure.
Let's not get off topic though. Let's not get off topic because The hypothetical is it hasn't happened yet. We don't know. The people made the narrative based on it's only been 2 guards prior to, so we know that it has happened. It's not that it can't happen. It's just that we need to wait and see if they get there. Can these 2 guys lead their team to the championship and erase the narrative? Right now, the narrative is placed on them based on their height and based on the history. So I'm always going to roll with the possibilities. Possibility is it's happened before. It's happened twice before. So all they need to do is get there and see if those guys can take them over the top.
All right.
So a small guard would be considered what, 6'3" and under, 6'2" and under?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Steph is 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3" and under usually the criteria for a small guard. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving on this glorious Thursday. So, Shad, I see you in the doctor's outfit. Obviously, we got some things that we need to discuss. On Tuesday's show, you addressed some comments made by Deron Williams on a recent episode of Out the Mud. So, for context, you had Zebo and Tony Allen at Gil's crib for the Larry's Arena episode. Have a great relationship. Have a great relationship with both of them.
That wasn't on the road.
All right, so Wednesday on the To The Baha show, which is also part of the same network as Out of the Mud, Raymond Felton, Charlie Villanueva, Theo Pinson, and Deron Williams. Lengthy segment clapping back at you, I believe over 25 minutes long. I caught some of the clips, was not able to watch all of it. I'm making my little league managerial debut today, so I had other things I was focused on. But the thumbnail for that clip called you a delusional clown. And like I said, they proceeded to go out you for about 20 minutes. So before you respond, I'd just like to mention this isn't the first time your name has come up on their show, as the top 3 video clips on the To The Baha YouTube channel are all about you. So, Shad, what's your response to The Baha Crew trying to come for you?
Well, for one, I've been called delusional more than once in the last couple of years. So me being Delulu and being a clown and being lame and all that shit is normal for me. That's why I went into the medical field and became a doctor, so I could start getting a little bit surgical with the shit that I do and say. You know, I had to bring the book out because it's dried up and I still got some shit to say. You know, chapter 78, book of Stop Fucking With Me or You're Gonna Die. All right.
Are you a die? Wait, are you a die?
So at the end of the day, man, it's obvious that people don't like me. A lot of people don't like me. And it's obvious that I've had teammates that don't like me. And most of the teams I play on, somebody on the team don't fucking like me. But D-Will, I need to tell the people that there are lies and you got to go fact check the lies. D-Will said he never played against me except for in the national championship game. But you can go look it up. We played freshman year, Illinois, sophomore year, Illinois, junior year, Illinois. We played 3 times in college. And unfortunately enough for him, he went to Nike camp when we were all counselors, and he went to Jordan camp when we were counselors. That's where he got his ass whooped. That's when he was following me around when we were smoking weed and shit in the dorms and shit. Only a certain amount of people can understand what's going on when we talk about this.
Yeah, I remember that Jordan.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Santa Barbara?
Yeah, Santa Barbara. He was there. He was there. Deron was always one of them dudes who was tag along, man. He ended up having a good junior year, and he ducked all the point guards in the draft to end up running into Ray, unfortunately. And he was talking shit because Ray, I don't like to go on Ray's side, but Ray smashed him in the workout. So it was like he was already, we had just whooped his ass. So it's like, damn, man, you go sit on the nigga couch after we just whooped them niggas' ass, you gonna corroborate some other shit because you don't like me? That's cool. That's one. The sick nigga, the fat nigga, the ugly nigga.
Nah, you can't keep saying that.
y'all gotta figure out how to use the algorithm to your benefit, because it's best to use it for the growth of your show, right? So don't go playing victim. Don't run now.
Yeah.
Don't run now, nigga. We ain't in surgery yet. We just lining it up. This is the appointment. This is the consultation, right? So at the end of the day, the ducking and the smoke and all that shit, it don't make no sense. You know, Raymond ended up saying some shit saying it was my hamstring. You know, y'all got to start fact checking. Like, how's all these things coming up, bro? All of a sudden, yeah, he was hurt. Oh, well, what if he was? Well, maybe he was. All right, cool. Maybe he was sick. But you pushing these narratives based on somebody going around in this industry making me look bad. I don't know who it is, man. But whoever it is, you can shoot me, but you can't kill me, man.
So you dunked on a nigga, almost threw up on him?
Almost threw up. He missed me by an inch. I went straight to the goddamn trash can right there. Ugh. But ain't nobody can really, ain't nobody can refute what I meant before I got to the motherfucking league, man. Nobody was fucking with me. So I don't even know why niggas act like it's something different. Like, niggas can bring up their NBA careers. Congratulations, bro. But my shit was expected.
No, you still average.
I had an expectation, though. I had an expectation. When a nigga got an expectation, it's different. It's different than you don't got no expectation. You creep up and, oh, surprise, yeah. When nigga got an expectation to do some shit, it's disappointment. Everybody disappointed in me. So I get it. I get it. But shout out to everybody that's been sending me all the screenshots and shit that everybody been saying and finding out, man, how niggas really move out here. I appreciate that. Shout out to Underdog for the opportunity. Jeremy Levine, Liam, Rokline, Tim Livingston, all y'all. Shout out, man. I appreciate y'all giving us the platform to give other niggas platforms to eat off of our content for the years we've been doing this shit. So, as surgical as I gotta get for niggas, please keep them coming. Please keep it coming. Please keep it coming. Keep it coming. Cause I got more jokes for the skinny nigga, the fat nigga, and the ugly nigga, the fat nigga, and the sick nigga. I got plenty of jokes. Y'all want to keep it coming? Keep going. Keep on. Whoever next, keep on.
No, you can't keep going. No, sick.
No,
who's
sick?
No, not that. No, it's not that. No. So what? So where does it stand now? So is it like because D Will said that you can come to his boxing thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look, check this out. See, I know all three of y'all sit on the same seats. So if y'all want to egg the shit on, that's cool. I already know y'all niggas don't got respect. But I'm letting you know, but if these niggas want to do something, they gonna do something. I don't think nobody want to do something with me.
No,
I think niggas just talk.
That's not what
niggas just talk. Niggas just talk.
No, he said he has a gym.
Yeah, I get he got a gym. I get that.
Okay.
So all that shit don't mean nothing to me.
You said
none of that shit mean nothing to me.
But you said the gloves was off.
Yeah, I know what I said, but it don't mean nothing to me.
But they feel like the gloves is off.
Yeah, though. I know what they feel like. They can feel whatever the fuck they want to feel. I'm the doctor. They getting performed on right now. So you want to get in the seat with them, you can put your legs in the bag too.
I want to see you get in the ring.
I know you do. So we're asking questions. Hey, if niggas want to see me get in the ring with me.
That's not what we're asking. We're asking these questions that they're asking.
Nah, y'all don't need you to ask me questions they asking, my nigga. That mean you on their side. I don't need a third party. I heard their questions. Would
you get in the ring
with
D Will if you want to fight?
Okay. My nigga, I already said what I said.
Hey, leave it alone.
I get it. I'm a quitter. So I get in the ring with whoever. I said it. He said he got a ring after I said, hey, what's up? I said what's up. Nigga say what's up.
All I'm saying is it sounds like they trying to take it personal more than basketball. That's all.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay. All right. Okay.
When anybody know me, know that's a bad idea.
All right.
No, nigga. I started this shit, nigga. Who you think? Double digits and had Chloe on the mother. What them niggas had? Them niggas had no Chloe.
It's a bad idea, man. Just keep it podcast. This podcast shit getting out of hand with this goofy ass lame shit niggas be on. You supposed to be talking hoop. Let's talk hoop. Get off this lame ass, gossipy ass bullshit niggas is on. You niggas is fucking lame. You talking about clown shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm a real nigga, man. Stop it.
And that first note.
Well, Sean, obviously, we're here at Gills Arena. You're a vital member of the Gills Arena family. Wanted to give you an opportunity on our platform to address what was said on their platform.
I appreciate it, man. Even though it was a little bit restricted, everybody else got to get their shit off, but it's always a problem when I'm trying to get my shit off. Tombstones in the motherfucking chat.
We are
Tombstones in the motherfucking chat, man. Tombstones in the motherfucking chat. Is it obvious?
I want you to see you get your shit off.
Is it obvious?
That's what the thing is. We're here. Shit.
Nigga say get your shit off.
Is it obvious, man?
You been like on some grown shit. I'ma let shit slide. I ain't gonna give these niggas no attention. I want you to get your shit off, though.
I'm glad you said that. So that means you know I've been saving these niggas. All right.
I'm with you. I want you to drop this nigga.
It's all good, Swag. I knew you would have said yesterday I'm a quitter too. It's cool.
Wow.
Well,
I was watching. Watching yesterday, Swag. I was watching.
Okay.
I was watching, Swag. I was watching. You would have trolled. too. It's all good.
Well,
that's a LA shit. That's that LA shit. But I still fuck with LA niggas.
Niggas can't quit, my nigga.
We come too far. I know. That's why it don't make sense, Nick. That's why it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
We done.
It don't make no sense.
Okay, I'm just so we know, just so if this ever brings up again, I know I'm a troll, and just about 3.5 minutes ago, he said again, I'm a quitter. So if he asks me in the future, is he a quitter? I will have 3 examples already.
No, you just got one example. The only thing I quit on is a bitch. That's the only thing you need to know.
No, I'm coming out. You verbally said it. I don't.
That's the only thing I quit on. I'm a quitter. The only thing I quit on is a bitch. That's the only thing you need to know.
No, okay, cool. But
that's the only thing you need to know. Take that narrative and run with anything else. Anything else we already know. Like I said, tombstones in the chat. We can go on here, Joe, move to the next thing, man. Everything has been discussed and exposed. We already know where everybody stands.
And then you, Swaggy, you quit too, right? You quit on the boxing. You quit on the Air Force. So don't ask me, because the examples of it is right there.
I mess up all the time. Mess up all the time.
I'm not going. If y'all don't wanna get surgical with people that take the goddamn suit off. You trying to be a doctor? Are you Dr. Kevorkian, or you just a regular ass doctor? Is all we want to know.
I'm Dr. Hannibal Lecter, my nigga. You know who Hannibal Lecter is? You know who Hannibal Lecter is?
Hey, man, can we move on? Hey, can we move on? Hey, can we just move on, man?
No.
Ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't getting no answer, so ain't nothing to talk about.
The response wasn't good enough.
Hey, fuck it. We ain't getting one. All I know is them niggas sound personal. Them niggas sound personal. And when I get on goddamn Stella Monsters, I'm in there for that. That's what I do. Dr. Kevorkian came with Doctor, and then you are King Kevorkian. Get the killer. I don't want to talk about kill him. Let's move on. Kill him. He said we against him. Let's move on. Don't even ask no questions no more. Yeah. Let's move on. It's over.
So before we do move on, we asked the chat, is it obvious?
Who's the sick nigga?
65% of the chat say yes for shot. It is obvious.
Huh?
Who's the sick nigga?
Swaggy, you can do your own research. All that information readily available out there on the interwebs. But like I said, Shaw, I wanted to give you the opportunity in this platform.
Waiting for niggas to come at me.
I come at you. All you do is come at me and my kids.
No, on the internet. I got a campaign.
For sure.
I got a campaign of murdering.
Hey, I ain't gonna front though. Hey, I ain't gonna.
What in my name?
Came for me and Brandon locked up.
Huh?
The last nigga that came for me and Brandon, he can't come back here no more.
It's not even.
You know what I'm talking about? They never replaced him for Jason Williams. They said, "Fuck it, we gonna bring another white man up here."
He got off.
Hey, the last person I had a problem with, he do YouTube like this for the last 2 years.
He got off.
He do that. Hey, how y'all doing, Jack? Come on in. Like the last person I did, I made YouTube the radio for that man. Yeah, you see that? We don't know who it is at this point.
Kwame?
I don't know who it is because I don't know. I can't see their face. I just know they can't go on their YouTube channel with their face every day. Okay?
I send niggas to jail. That's what I do. I snitch.
Oh man, damn. Well, all right. What else we got?
And Charlie Villanueva said he ain't gonna play for the tab, and it's what the fuck we coming with today. Charlie Villanueva said I don't want to eat with the nigga because I gotta pay for the tab. This what we coming with today, McCants? You know what? You let the NBCCA down today.
Oh, good, man. I didn't want to make it uncomfortable. I just wanted to be comfortable.
It's the National Basketball Corner Association. You own.
I know CV is serious. I know CV ain't playing. So I know that sickness shit CV ain't playing around with. That's all I know. So I never said
he was sick.
Well,
is he sick?
I don't know. From his words, it sounds
like from your words. It sounds like from your words, my nigga.
No. It sounds like from his words what he said yesterday. He said niggas better watch out talking about niggas' sicknesses because that's some personal shit and that it can get to another level. That's why I said I hope it ain't. I mean, hey, that's what he said.
I appreciate you being a messenger, my nigga.
Okay.
Well, as we come to the conclusion of Black History Month, I hope we can all move forward and move on from this. Like I said, we don't have to address this again on this show, but I felt an important shot. Obviously, you brought it up Tuesday to end our show.
I would hope niggas stop bringing my name up. I would really hope.
Hey, is there a possibility where all y'all North Carolinas could come together and be friends again?
We was never friends, bro.
But still, you was teammates. Like, if they wanted to do like a championship reunion from y'all year, would you show up?
Nah.
Damn.
You don't think at any point shot down the road?
Like, even
Bro, listen. Did you hear what they were saying yesterday? This shit is personal. Stop all the shit. They want to get personal. It ain't even about hoop no more. So I don't know what the fuck will happen. I'm used
to being niggas 4-on-1.
That shit is weak though.
I'm used to being niggas 4-on-1 all the time, my nigga. I'm not niggas can. Hey, if they all want to come,
that shit is weak.
Hey, I can beat them all at once. It's whatever.
That shit is weak.
They did not say they want to get personal. They said they're going to leave the personal and just talk basketball. This is all basketball.
Oh, that's what they said, Gil?
Yeah.
So that means Brandon just making some shit up.
He said if we're going to get personal, if we're going to take the personal jabs, we can take it there. So he's trying to figure out who's the sickness that he's trying to talk about. That's what he's saying. Because if he's talking about his condition, he got a problem with that.
The thing is this, and I've been YouTube battling for a long time. They're not gonna stop, right? So this response is gonna get another response. So that means they're gonna probably interview another person.
I would hope not.
Hey man,
I would hope not.
It's about getting drafted, nigga.
This is the consultation. This is not surgery.
Draft workouts is about getting drafted. I'm not about to work out with a nigga. I feel like I'm better than like, hey man, this nigga about to get drafted off me. I don't give a fuck what they talking about.
At the end of the day, this has nothing to do with us. This is all about the 05. So I don't know.
Realistically, if you working out with a nigga that's supposed to get drafted in the 20s, why am I working? And I'm supposed to get drafted top 5. Why am I working out with the nigga in the first place? Realistically,
I'm not going around talking about some shit that supposedly happened 20 years ago. This is 20 years ago, bro. What are we doing? Talk about what we doing now. What am I doing now? Am I running the motherfucking numbers up or what? Is it tombstones in the chat? What are we doing?
Work out against Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer's ranked higher than me in the draft. He was top 5. Nigga, I was top 8 through 15. I couldn't wait to work out against Corey Brewer because he was 1, I was 2. I knew if I see him, I would. Same shit.
Before we move on, Swaggy, producer.
Nigga was smart. I'm not about to work out against this nigga Nick. What the fuck I'm work out for him for? Take my goddamn spot. I'm already ranked higher than a nigga.
So Swaggy, before we move on, producer asked if you could pronounce Charlie Villanueva's name one more time for us.
Okay,
thank you. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
So we're not going to be talking about this Tuesday because
no. No,
Okay.
it's over, bro. It's
Because
over.
that
This
nigga
is
gonna
over.
be dead by Tuesday.
It is
So
over.
He gonna kill a nigga
There's
by
no,
Tuesday.
no, bro. Chill out.
Y'all always thinking shit is over. You have a response, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying is this is considered a response back, right?
Everybody don't respond like you, bro.
And
Stop.
then after they hear this response, they're gonna come with another response, right? And that response is going to be within these days. So I'm saying when we come on Tuesday, after they respond, and most likely they're going to just bring another motherfucker up there to confirm the fucking workouts. So if you're not trying to body bag them all now, potential body bags, a girlfriend on the body bag. If you're not willing to go down the route of putting people to sleep today, I don't want to be here next week talking about what they done talked about.
Yeah, because they bring Hodges on next
It's
week.
all good, man. Hey, I appreciate.
He said it's done.
Hey, look,
it's over.
I appreciate.
So they're gonna bring the nigga on.
Hey, yo, I appreciate you giving me the script that they've given you to tell me what they're gonna do. So I'm gonna prepare for that.
Wait, first of all, Nick, that's your. I don't know them. I just know what they already brought one person on. What nigga think not to
I don't
bring
know,
on?
man.
That
Those
doesn't
sound
work.
like the screenshots I got.
It's over, bro. It's over.
You didn't get no screenshots from me.
I didn't say you. I said the
know
screenshots I got about what they're going to do next.
Listen, bro, I'm done with you attacking us. But when them niggas is talking, you don't attack them.
Who is us?
2005.
Who is attacking y'all? Y'all supposed to be on my team.
Oh, you three niggas is on their side.
Y'all supposed to be on my team. How am I attacking y'all?
You attacking us like we the motherfuckers.
How am I attacking y'all? Y'all supposed to be on my team.
2005. I know each one of y'all that came.
Hey, Nick, do you feel attacked right now, Nick?
Got body bag.
Nick, do you feel attacked right now?
Hey, 2005 draft.
Do you feel attacked? You don't feel attacked. Josiah, do you feel attacked?
Body bag.
I merely host shot, as you know.
What y'all did before?
Brandon, you feel attacked, bro?
No problem, dog.
Brandon, you don't feel attacked?
You did.
Oh, it's only one nigga that feel attacked.
No, bro. Just let it.
I just
The
feel
same
like
nigga, only one nigga feel attacked. The same nigga who
dancing
said
around the
that.
whole thing,
Bro,
dog.
no, that's
people sending me.
We tap dancing around the whole thing.
We are, and I don't like. Yeah, no.
We feel attacked every time.
This is the consultation, man.
Every time you get attacked, we get attacked from you. Like we know the
Everybody
play.
playing victim.
Like,
Everybody
we
playing
know the play.
victim.
We don't
Everybody
know the
should
play,
play
bro.
victim.
I wasn't
Everybody
in the
should play
game.
victim when I show up to do surgery.
If you tell me, hey,
You want the BBL? You wanted the BBL.
One at a time, please, fellas. One at a time, please.
You wanted the BBL.
We're on the virtual Zoom. Niggas can't hear. It's five niggas talking. Nobody can hear anything.
If you
not
tell,
the arena.
if you tell us the script, and you, hey, listen, what's about to happen? I need y'all to boom, boom, boom. Then when you come on here and you get to doing this, boom, we can do it. But we don't know nothing. So when
then y'all should shut the fuck up and listen. You shouldn't be talking and saying a goddamn thing. You should just sit there and fucking listen. Why the fuck is niggas talking and you don't know shit? Sit there, watch the show, and then be ready to move on in. But that ain't what happened, did it? Motherfuckers can't wait to say some shit. Go against some shit.
You asked me a question, right? I didn't even know you.
Music.
First of all, it wasn't on the rundown. I didn't even know what you was doing. You asked me a question first.
I asked everybody a question.
You asked me the question first.
No, I didn't. I asked everybody the question. You was the first to respond. We got it on film, man. And it had nothing to do with you, nigga.
It didn't have nothing to do. You asked me a question, and off of my experience with you, I answered.
That's cool. We got the answer, nigga. Move on.
Let's talk about.
Well, you move on. You keep throwing shots at us like we did something.
I ain't throwing shots at nobody.
The motherfuckers from Baja said this. Go at them. God damn.
I
How
ain't
you
saying
get
shots at nobody, man.
Can you get them niggas?
Hey,
That's
I
our
ain't
problem.
throwing shots at nobody, man.
That's
I'm
our
calm,
problem.
cool, and collected.
We gotta sit here and take their smoke. Give it
I
to them. Tell
I
them
have to go to surgery soon. I have to go into surgery.
Why are you giving us this smoke? Now our chat talking about we lame. No, fuck that. The lame shit is the niggas that's saying this shit, making it viral. Body bag them.
So y'all should have said, y'all should have came in with me. Y'all should have came in with me on the lame shit with they on. Y'all should have been like, yeah, them niggas on some lame shit. Fuck them niggas. That ain't how it went though.
You are.
You said you wanted to Bucks. I didn't know the topic. What are you talking about? My answer was before the topic.
Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with me, man.
Josiah,
what's up, bro? Let's go to the next shit, my nigga.
As you know, I let the floor be yours, gentlemen. That's part of my exquisite hustle.
Yeah. Please, because I don't like being involved in Wall Street.
Yeah. But as we close out Black History Month, I think best for us to move on. Best for us to move on. Like I said, I want to give you this platform. Now we will get back to current and pertinent basketball topics going around.
Sorry, you one of my favorite people in the world, bro. I appreciate you for the opportunity.
Getting washer.
All good.
Hey, let's never talk about beef on this show.
Nah, no, for real. Don't. Yeah, whatever that shit is.
I'm vegan.
Yeah,
I'm vegan.
I don't want to.
Like, for real, I
don't want to talk about shit.
I think we bring our ratings down. They bring their ratings up. We come down.
Hey, Josiah. Hey, Josiah.
Sound like y'all quitting. Don't quit.
Hey, Josiah. Everybody good in the NBA. Hey, everybody good in the NBA. Nobody got to work on nothing. Everybody good. Everybody positive.
No. Where the body bags at? Where the shovel at? Like, I'm sorry, but no, we came here today. We came for the body bag Larry, Cemetary Larry.
I did.
Fuck the room you in now. You go where the fucking mask are. That room.
I was ready. I was ready.
Nigga head on it. You know, no.
I'm out of town right now. I'm out of town working. Hey, I'm out of town working.
Hey, I was ready.
Can't you tell I'm out of town working, man?
I'm
out of town working. I have another job because I don't know how secure my job is.
I thought he was going to tell D. Will, I'm coming down. Let's get in the ring. I thought everything.
You thought wrong.
Niggas start coming for us. I say,
you thought wrong. Y'all niggas thought wrong, man.
I mean, you said the gloves was off.
Y'all niggas thought wrong, man. That just lets you know y'all niggas don't know me.
I guess. I mean, if somebody say the gloves is off, the gloves is off.
Where's Cemetary Larry?
If that was me talking shit, I know the.
Where's Cemetary Larry?
He with somebody bitch right now. Cemetary Larry with somebody bitch right now. Leave him alone.
Okay. Bring him back. Can you bring him too?
Nah, man. He don't like to be bothered. He don't like to be bothered while he working. He don't like to be bothered while he working, bro.
Hey, Nick, I don't care if I get bodied. I'm going to still be talking.
Hey, chat. If you want Cemetary Larry to show up on Tuesday, can you put the casket or the death something that resembles death in the chat, please? Please.
Shout out the underdog, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
You sit on the board, bro. As a board member of the corner niggas, you supposed to all the shit we go through.
Hey, Underdog has a great Luka Doncic promo right now for everybody who missed it earlier in the show. $100 for every three that Luka attempts in the Lakers game tonight. Just make sure you follow Underdog NBA. Drop that link in the chat. Now let's move on to some basketball.
Let's go today.
I believe this is our last show of Black History Month. We are making some Black history as we speak on this show today.
What happened?
Swaggy, there's no winner or losers in life.
Yeah,
we lost what?
We lost it. We lost the battle, but we ain't gonna lose the war.
The last day of Black History. The last day of Black History.
The last show of Black History.
We lost the battle for sure. They got us arguing with each other. We lost the battle. It's over. This nigga, fat nigga, with that ugly nigga, yeah, they won this one. We lost today, yeah. It's over.
Let's keep this thing moving, Swag. I do not agree with that assessment. I feel like we talked about a situation.
Let's move on, Swag, bro. Come on, man. This shit getting lame, bro. Let's get on to the sports shit, bro.
Let's move on to Mr. B's favorite topic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis' future with the Bucks remains uncertain as a team.
Erase all that.
As a team fielded trade offers before the deadline, but ultimately did not pull the trigger on any of them.
Josiah, if you was going to interrupt, why you didn't do it at the end?
The end of what?
The show.
Yeah.
Why you doing it in the middle? Why you didn't do it at the end? Like you see, I'm sweating. I'm ready for war. Like I'm activated now.
Like, are you questioning my elite?
I'm just saying I'm activated now.
Are you questioning my elite? Well respected.
Like right now, I'm ready to go. We activated.
That was the hope to keep you activated for the remainder of the show with these great NBA topics that we have to discuss on another glorious day of Gil's Virtual Arena till we get our studio locked down, ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, are we good?
No.
Because y'all don't know what I be doing.
My heart rate is good. I think
Okay.
it's good. My
All right.
heart rate is good.
Chat, are we good? How's the chat feeling? A shout out to everybody who pulled up to support the show.
They ready
Chat,
to hear some hoop talk, man. I think they ready.
Chat, if you're ready to hear some hoop talk, go ahead and hit that like button for us. I'm trying to see something real quick. I'm trying to see if you guys are really rolling with Gills Arena, dedicated to Gills Arena, whether in the studio or virtual. If you really appreciate all that we've been doing over these last 3 years. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary earlier this week.
We did?
We did, Gil.
How many?
Virtually. I sent you guys all cupcakes. I hope you guys.
Hey, where was that celebration at?
Virtual. It was on the interwebs, the dark web, Gil, as we call it.
When was the 3rd year?
I believe February 22nd, 23rd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
The 20th.
We didn't start. Did we start on the 20th?
The All-Star weekend.
I thought we started on the 22nd. Either way, hold on. Let me pull up the calendar.
Fuse all the way around.
It's been such a glorious ride, babe. Time flies when you're having fun. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Did we start on that? I thought we started on the Tuesday, but maybe you're correct. 21st. So February 21st, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody. This crew. Look at we've built #1 daily sports show on YouTube. Now let's get back into some basketball. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in Milwaukee. Like I said, Giannis' future with the Bucks remains uncertain. Team fielded trade offers before the deadline, but ultimately did not pull the trigger on any of them to keep the 2-time MVP in Milwaukee for at least the remainder of the season. Giannis made it clear he wants to be in a position to compete for championships, but with the Bucks currently 11th in the East and Giannis out while recovering from a calf strain, that likely will not happen this season. But Milwaukee is trying to make a push in this home stretch season to make the playoffs. But during a recent exclusive interview with a Greek TV station, Cosmo TV, Giannis made some interesting comments that could potentially be a cause of concern for the Bucks. Let us look at those comments. He said, I don't know if I'll leave. It's not up to me. If it was up to me, maybe I already would have left. In a year and a half, when I become a free agent at 32, it will be up to me. Giannis also repeated that he feels loved in Milwaukee and would never request a trade. A Greek Freak is eligible to sign a 4-year, $275 million contract extension on October 1st. Mr. B, if you're the Bucks, how are you feeling about the comments that Giannis made? He's done several interviews. He seems to bounce back and forth. I love Milwaukee. I want to stay in Milwaukee. I want to compete for championships. I won't request a trade, but if it's up to me, when I can't dip, I will dip.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, for the Bucks, I mean, they've done everything they could. I mean, they're a small market team. So, you went and got, Bud, you won a championship. You got the coach that, he wanted, you fired him. You got Dame, and you got the players that you wanted. So, I mean, for Milwaukee to everything that they've tried to do, like I said, in the small market, they've done everything. So I think at this point, you would just want to like a direct answer at this point. Kind of feel like that at this point, because now it's just lingering on. And with the way the Bucks are playing, I know it's not probably a championship year. It won't be a championship year this year, but you got to start planning for the future and what's next.
So speaking of that, planning for the future, Gil, like we said, Giannis eligible to sign this extension October 1st. I think that'll indicate a lot of what's going on. Like I mentioned, he'll be a free agent potentially in the summer of 2027. So if you're the Bucks, how are you feeling about these comments? Giannis saying that I don't know if I leave. It's not up to me. Maybe I would have already left if it was up to me.
So I'm still coming down from.
No, stay. I need that energy right where it is, sir.
Basically, he's saying, trade me this summer because when I'm a free agent, the choice is mine, and you're not going to get anything back from me. So that's what those comments are. But I'm pretty sure the Bucks know that already. So,
Very well stated, Gil. Very well.
you know what? We just gonna they should just kick that motherfucker out the building. How about that? You want to do all the indoor outdoors? You want to do all the indoor outdoors? Talking to little Greek things. All right, we're gonna trade your ass tomorrow. Let's just get the fuck off the table. I mean, just come on, somebody got to do something now. Okay?
Right?
I don't want to hear both sides. Obviously, free agent, he's gonna leave. That means you got to make the move. I don't care if you don't want to make. You got to make the move because he said, "Hey, I'm about to be out." So most likely, this summer you're gonna have to do it because when he's a free agent, he's gonna do it. He's gonna put himself in a position where he gets to win championships, and that's not here. It's gonna be somewhere else. So your hand is forced. So you're gonna have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's the writing's on the wall. You know what I mean? That's
and you got to do it before October 1st.
I mean, really, you have up till the trade deadline 2027 to do something, but I think the longer you wait and once it becomes clear that he's not coming back, other teams are just going to try to strong arm you. And I feel like those,
it's already clear.
It's return you.
What I'm saying, it's clear, right? It is clear that he wants to win a championship. So if your intentions as an organization is not to spend the money on winning a championship, you have to trade him to get something back if you want something back. Right? If you think you're going to just keep putting a little bit of pieces here to think that to pretend that you're trying to win a championship, that's not going to work anymore for him.
No, but he got to stop tiptoeing around the answer. He acting like Rashad right now. You got to give me something to fight back with you. Like, you tiptoeing around the fucking question. Be direct with the motherfucker. Like, let us fight with you. If you want to leave, motherfucker, okay, your ass out of here. If you want to win, let us fucking know. Like, we want us to fight with you. Say some shit so we can fight with you. But if you tiptoe around this shit, we don't know what the fuck going on.
More shots from the teammates. More shots from niggas that's on your side.
Same shit as with Giannis. Like, Giannis tiptoeing around the trade shit. Like, goddamn, they let us know. All right, you want to get traded. All right, we going to trade your ass. You get it?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, no, just a straight answer. No,
around the answer, but fucking be direct.
I think that's how the Bucks fans are probably just wondering now, like, yo, like if you're gonna, just if you're gonna do it, yes or no. At this point.
So would you do it before? Like I said, they have till October 1st. That means you got to wait the whole summer.
The Bucks are 3 games back from 8. They're 3 games back from 9. 5 games back from 8. 30 some games left.
You got like 20, a little bit over 20, I believe.
A little bit over 20. So I mean, let's just say they end the year in the play-in and they make the playoffs. They end up playing the Pistons or the Celtics. Does Giannis want to go somewhere after that when they could potentially build on to that?
So 25 games left for the Bucks. Giannis should be coming back in the next couple games.
They're 8-2. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They could make a run. They could make a nice little run to get back in the playoffs and show some promise with what they have right now. With what they have is not much for a championship team. Of course it's not. But if they get some pieces in the summer to appease Giannis, cool. If not, they're going into rebuilding, and Giannis is going into rebuilding. So, to me, I think he should wait and figure out what they do by the end of the season. Don't jump the gun.
So
this team can make it to the second round for sure.
So here's the other part of that's problematic, though, right? Like if you're the Bucks,
this team can make it to the second round. If they don't run into Pistons or Boston, if they play our Cavs.
Well, one of those 3 teams would likely be their opponents. But here's the deal: the Bucks don't have a ton of cap flexibility. They do have their draft pick, so it would behoove them to follow the tanking trend that other teams are to try to get a top 5, top 6 pick in the draft. But unlikely because Giannis said when he's coming back, he's playing hard. The team, like you said, trending in the right direction, 8-2. So now they're going to get stuck in that no man's land where they make the playoffs. Could potentially get to the second round, but this is not a championship caliber roster that Giannis has right now.
Okay, can I ask y'all something? They're 8-2 without him, right? When he comes back, they play a different style, and they're rejecting him, right? Remember, he's complaining about they won't pass the ball around. They passing the ball around to each other. Right? They're doing it for each other. So we can say, hey, when he comes back, we going boop. But I don't know if from the comments earlier, from how they were playing, the reason they're there, he was there. They wasn't playing for him. They're playing for themselves now. So I don't know how you go into the playoff adding the piece that they kind of like stop listening to, stop playing hard for. Right? We haven't heard none of those since. Right? Not from the coaching staff, not from. If you wouldn't have said they was fucking 8-2, a lot of people won't know because it's been so quiet there. They just been winning and playing. You know, so that's the one thing that might be shaky. And if he comes back and then they drop 4, obviously those players are gonna be looking at him like, "Come on, bro, take a back seat." So I don't know.
If they play Detroit, you think it wouldn't be a good series?
No.
You don't think so? But Giannis versus Cade, like
I think Detroit's too physical. I think Detroit's too physical for them.
But Giannis is a half court. Oh, well, no.
Yeah, he's a full court player.
He's a full court player. I'm tripping.
No.
But they got. But I don't know.
I'm gonna just put both them strong dudes on Giannis and just keep bodying Giannis, and then make everybody have to go.
On paper, Giannis got a lot of talent, like a lot of people that could get buckets on this team. From Kuz to Cam to Porter, like they could put the ball in the hole if they go in there with confidence and they, these type of players go be high when we making shots. If they go in making shots with confidence, I don't know, that could change that whole thing. If Cam getting fucking 30 minutes.
I mean, Detroit got a lot of confidence too now.
They only got they got a lot that can fill it up like that.
Nah. They feeling that shit from last year with the Knicks when they lost. They got a lot of vengeance over there, bro. Like I don't think a lot of people want to see them first round. You got to be careful with Detroit. Detroit, Spurs, them. Be careful.
Everybody that's been number one, except for Boston in the East, been getting their ass whooped, boy. First round of playoff.
Be careful asking for that heat in that first round with them boys.
So, Mr. B, as it's shaping up, Rashad, like you mentioned, I think Bucks 5.5 games behind the Sixers for the 6th seed, just 1 game behind the Hornets for the final playing spot. So there is some potential wiggle room they go on a run. Like we mentioned, Giannis expected to return soon, said he's going to play hard when he does come back. Team was 3-11 without Giannis early in the season when he was dealing with calf strains and other injuries. He's missed 13 games. They're 8-5 in those 13, 8-2 in the last 10 of those. So like we said, really trending in a positive direction. Seen some solid play as of late from Kevin Porter Jr., Ryan Rollins, and recent acquisition, Cam Thomas was averaging like 15 to 19 minutes per game. Swaggy, like you mentioned, did his thing as well. Has Doc Rivers giving him comparisons to Jamal Crawford, Lou Will. But been there for 7 games. Mr. B, how confident or optimistic are you that the Bucks can turn things around and become a playoff team? Not a play-in team, but a team that can get to a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
I think because the East is playing well and the way Charlotte and everybody's still playing because they're fighting. You got Atlanta over there with Kuminga and all those young guys. It's going to be tough. I could definitely see them in the play-in game. They might be able to get to 6, but I'm definitely confident that they can be in the play-in game, and then we can see what happens from there.
Swaggy, are you confident in this Buck squad? Obviously, your family in Milwaukee still has not heard from you.
No,
We'd love for you to come to a playoff game.
Right now, these guys are playing like the backs against the walls. Nobody believe in them, and I know that feeling. So I like what they're doing. As long as they got confidence, I feel like they could beat anybody with them type of guys they got that could fill it up, that could create, score from any level. They're gonna be dangerous, man. They're gonna shock some people more than people think, I feel like.
Dr. McCants.
I seen your dad dunk at 72. That's crazy.
So nothing to do with this. He was a former Milwaukee Buck, still dunking at 70.
I was watching the game and they just showed him
Okay.
Crenshaw. Yeah.
Promoting his book, The Crenshaw Chronicles, coming soon. Shout out to Marcus Johnson. People still don't realize that's my dad. We have the same last name, same gap tooth. He got veneers though. But let's move on to Dr. McCants.
I seen that.
I did film it for all those who are curious. Exquisite filming as well, multi-talented. But Dr. McCants, you said the Hornets You have more faith in the Hornets and the Bucks to start this season. That has proven to be correct. But now, how much faith do you have in the Bucks moving forward with this young crew coming together? Giannis now trying to acclimate himself. Gil, like you pointed out, Giannis made comments previously like these dudes weren't moving the rock around, weren't giving him the respect that he deserves, 2-time MVP. But do you think the Bucks can turn this around and get back to the playoffs?
I think the acquisition of Cam Thomas put a battery in Rollins' back. It put a battery in Kevin Porter Jr.'s back.
Yep.
I think it was able to, challenge them all to come out there and show more grit, more aggressiveness towards being able to give Giannis some type of hope if he does come back. Like, let's turn it around a little bit. I think Bobby even out there playing a little bit different. Cool's out there playing different. Big boy Sims out there playing different. They out there running around. Yeah, they out there running around. And just like the Hornets, when you start figuring it out the second half of the season, it's just about being consistent with who you play and how you play. And I think Doc Rivers still fucking with the minutes with Cam Thomas has got him still a little fluctuated, trying to figure out what his place is.
Yep.
20 minutes a game off the bench is tough when you come off of 34 and 25 minutes, and you know that if I played a little bit longer, when I get it going, I'm gonna be able to get it going. So seeing that his minutes,
make shots,
his minutes is a little bit different as I've been seeing the last two games anyway. But Rollins and Kevin Porter have been playing very well, so it's kind of difficult to try to figure out how to play all three of them, and they do the same thing. So I can understand that side as well. As long as they're winning, I think that's what they're looking at. As long as we're winning games, the guys who we brought in are doing well. And so Cam is the new guy. You got to get in where you fit in at this point. When Giannis comes back, I know the perception is that they don't really fuck with him like that, but I think him watching the new way of how they play is not come in and give it to me and let's go back to the way we was going. I think it's going to be let me figure out how they're playing well right now, and let me fit into how they're playing well right now. Let's see what they're doing successful. Let me inject how I can inject, how I do what I do, running, blocking, dunking, picking slides. All those different things can help them, especially on the defensive end. I think that's the best part.
Last but not least, Mr. Gilbert Arenas, the namesake of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop whoop.
What was the question?
Do you think the Bucks can turn things around and make the playoffs?
I mean, if you have a shot if you can get into a playing game at 10. You have 3 games out of 5 games out of 5 games out of 8th spot.
So 4 games out the 8th spot. 5 games out the 7th spot.
5 wins. 4 wins. 5 wins out of the 8th spot. Yeah, you're 5 wins out of the 8th spot. So you're competing for 10th to try to, realistically, you're sitting at 11th right now. 20-something games left. Your best player is not here. And you guys still, it's not like when you left, you guys had this rhythm of playing with each other. So then you have to get a rhythm, try to get to the 10th, 9th spot, to then try to get into the 8th spot, to then play the first round. I personally don't see no hope of moving forward, making this a great playoff run, right? It's really a big uphill battle, right? When they were in 8th spot, playing against Miami and all that, we did feel confident because Giannis was that dominant and the team was that dominant, but he ended up getting hurt. But the fact that this team is still trying to figure who they are, then you got to try to get into 10th or 9th, then fight that game. Well, you got to win twice.
Yeah, as a 10th or 9th seed, you'd have to win 2 games to get the 8th seed.
Yeah, so you got to win 2 games, then play the 8th seed. Like, you don't have no rest. I mean, then Giannis got to last the whole first round. Right, so, what are we really talking about?
If they can sneak to the 8th seed, though, Gil, they could potentially get that 7th spot. Now you're talking about a Celtics-Bucks potential, or Bucks, Knicks, Cavs, one of those teams.
If they can get to the 8th seed,
yeah.
5, they need 5 wins, and they already 3 losses. Because you can't take off. You can get wins, you can't take losses. So they're 3 losses behind.
Yeah, but there are 25 games left too, though.
But your best player's not here. Oh.
8-2
Gil,
though in the last 10
though.
games without your best player.
Yeah.
Hey Gil, I gotta agree with you. Hey Gil, I gotta agree with you because we just beat the Cavs, right? They didn't even have their star players, and we lost to a Toronto team that was healthy by 28. So I'm just
see who we got.
No. I know, but I'm saying we just beat the Cavs yesterday by 1, and they didn't even have their star players, and we're 5 games out of 8, and
But
the
your
teams ahead of us
is not like the work is not that hard coming up.
But we're
Utah
like we're not that okay. They're playing well.
But
They were playing better.
you should be able to beat Utah. You got a young Atlanta, I think twice.
Atlanta's still in the hunt. Atlanta's in the hunt.
Bucks have one of the weaker remaining strength of schedules. I think they're the 22nd.
Yeah, they got
22nd in the league right now.
Yeah.
Take that for whatever you want to take that for,
You
but
should be able to win majority of them games if you're really trying to make the playoffs.
But there's teams ahead of them that's still trying to win too.
But you just heard they got one of the weakest last.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Charlotte's trying to make the playoffs. Atlanta's trying to make the playoffs. Miami don't want to leave. Orlando want to leave. I mean, so you're trying to then jump into that. Then you got to battle with them to then get a spot, to then play against Detroit to get beat up the whole round. Like it's even if they make the playoffs, they're not going anywhere.
still just making the playoffs with that
playing
group.
against a brute team. Like if you was playing against a finesse team, you're playing against a team that's going to put you in a half court and beat on you the whole. They're going to beat on you the whole match.
As this team,
We see what happened when they played a finesse team like Indiana.
but that don't give them confidence just making the playoffs. Them guys that don't like look how we talking about them. They making the playoff. Man, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure whoever played the Bulls and they was in the 8th spot, they was happy to make the playoffs. Then you got to face the Bulls. Like making the playoffs is cool. Then you got to play you got to play first place, right? Think about it. You got first place, like that's shit.
And not the worst thing in the world for the Bucks to not make the playoffs going to the lottery either, though. So that's, that's what I'm saying. It probably would be better for them to do that and now get this draft pick and hopefully try and grab somebody to persuade Giannis to stay around. But let's keep this thing moving. We will keep it in the Eastern Conference. Rookie of the Year race. Heated battle between former Duke roommates and teammates Cooper Flagg and Kon Knueppel. Flagg is currently the heavy betting favorite, but Kon the Don making a compelling case by putting together one of the most efficient offensive seasons in league history. Let's take a look at some of his numbers. Knueppel averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in 58 games this season. 49, 44, 89 splits. Looking to become just the 16th player in NBA history and first rookie to join the 50-40-90 club. Knueppel already passed Steph for the most games by a rookie in NBA history with 20 points on 50-40-90 splits. Also the fastest player in the league to make 100 and 200 three-pointers with 201 threes so far this season. On the verge of smashing Keegan Murray's rookie record of 206, which took Murray 80 games to accomplish. So, Gil, we'll start with you. Are you surprised by Kon Knueppel's success in his rookie season?
No, I mean, if you watched Duke last year, I mean, there was points where, you kind of thought he was the best player on the team, right? Until, Cooper Flagg caught his footings. I think those first, 20 games of his college career, he didn't have double digits 4 or 5 times, and 4 of those times, or 3 of those times was blowout. They blew teams out, so he didn't really get to play much. So you can tell he was very, very good. Just like any rookie, you gotta get to the right situation for you to show your talent before you get hit with the veteran that's gonna tell you ain't shit, pass the ball, and knock your confidence. So the fact that he went to a young team that needed another player that can put the ball on the basket, he gets to shine today, right? Like we see Shepherd, right? He said for a couple of years now he's playing how he looked in college. So it takes some time for a skilled guy, talented guy to get his footing, but he got his early. So the person who was competing with him in college, the two teammates, or who was the best player, now they're both fighting for that same trophy, which is cool.
So, Mr. B, let's move on to you. Kon Knueppel, Milwaukee native, a longtime Bucks fan.
Didn't know nothing about him until I saw all this. But no, his numbers are
That's
crazy. What? Oh,
it's real. Like this is facts, right?
I mean, no,
he knows about you, Mr. B.
And no, but the fact that he's playing well and his numbers are, I'm looking at his numbers right now. I mean, from his numbers, it kind of remind me of when Melo and LeBron was going at it a little bit. It's just that his name isn't loud enough to where everybody is paying attention to him. So,
sure.
But no, that's really dope. Like I didn't even know that it was that close between the rookies.
So Swag, you surprised at all by Kon Knueppel's success with the Hornets this season?
No, I like what he's doing. Knueppel is stepping up. He's making all of them play. He's definitely making Lonzo play. I like that. I mean, not Lonzo. Melo play. Melo can't.
Called him Melo. Good. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Melo playing well because of it, and he's playing well because of Melo. He's really like Cooper Flagg is the focal point of Dallas, but in the Hornets, you still gotta think about Melo and them other guys, but he's still playing well off of everybody rookie year, putting up the numbers he's doing. I like it. Fit right in, changing what we think about the Charlotte Hornets right now.
Last but not least, Dr. McCants. Been a big advocate for the Hornets very early on, heading into this season. Are you surprised at all by Kon Knueppel's success in his rookie year?
Oh, not at all. I think I would consider Kon Knueppel someone like a Klay Thompson, but a better facilitator. I think he handles the ball a little bit better. He makes better decisions and finding an open man. He's an all-around player. And given his background, his family, and his knowledge of the game, he's shown, even on a bad team early on, that he can get and adjust and be able to be efficient as he has been. Playing this alongside Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball allows him to really stretch the floor with his abilities. He gets to showcase a lot of his abilities that we would have never been able to see if he was on another team. Averaging 20 a game as a rookie, we ain't seen that since Melo and Brian. So you're looking at a guy that went under the radar, essentially did what he did with Duke, went under the radar at Duke. I thought he was the best player on Duke's team. That's why I didn't give a lot of praise to Cooper, because he wasn't really the best player on that team. I thought Kon Knueppel was the best player on that team, but he had the most potential on that team. That's the one thing Cooper did have over him. And I think as a player, he's been able to show that them two together on Duke made it very difficult for anybody that was playing in the ACC. And now that they've, Cooper had 49. And I think I can't remember how much Kon had that day, 38,
like 33 or something. Yeah, 33,
something like that.
Something like that.
So being able to showcase their talent against each other, and Kon's been consistent the whole year, and he's been a contributor in their resurgence and the turnaround that they've had, and it's good to see. It's just good basketball that he plays, even on a team that's not talented as the top team. You could see the talent. You can see his intellect, and I love it.
All right, well, let's shift it forward. Like you mentioned, like I said earlier, Cooper Flagg, Kon Knueppel, both were at Duke last season, roommates, teammates. Flagg's still the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, but let's compare Flagg and Knueppel's numbers this season, just so we can see what it looks like for the squares that will be tasked with voting for Rookie of the Year. So Flagg's averaging 20.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, nearly a block, while shooting 48% from the field, 30 from 3, 80% from the free throw line, in 34.1 minutes per game. He's played 49 games this season. Knueppel averaging 19, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, nearly a steal, shooting 50% from the field, 44 from 3, 89 from the free throw line in 32 minutes per game. He's played 58 games this season. I know you don't care about team records factoring into the equation for individual awards, but the Square Media generally does. So Flagg and the Mavs are currently 12th in the West with a record of 21-36. They are 17-32 in games with Flagg. Kon and the Hornets are 10th in the East with a record of 28-31. They are 28-30 with Kon in the lineup. I believe he's missed only one game this season. Kon currently holding down the top spot in the NBA rookie ladder, with Flagg missing the Mavs' last 4 games with a mild foot sprain. So that explains that jump. But Gil, if the season ended today, who's your pick for Rookie of the Year?
I would give it to Cooper Flagg. And the reason I would give it to Cooper Flagg is because he has the pressure of being a number one pick, the pressure of being great, the pressure of following, Luka Doncic, even though that responsibility was supposed to be for Anthony Davis. So the fact that he's out here with that much pressure, averaging 26 and 4 as the number one option, he is the focal point to, stopping Dallas right now. I would say his task is a lot harder. So his 20 points is a lot harder than, you being a second or third option. But, the fact that Kon is right there also as a third option is very impressive itself too. So I have Cooper Flagg 50.5. Like if I have to do it today, I would say Cooper by 0.5 of my vote.
By 0.5 of your vote.
Yeah.
Let's move on
It's
to
not a
Swaggy.
landslide, but third option averaging 19 that's fucking impressive too.
I would say the same thing. I got Cooper Flagg just because he is the focal point. The defense is designed to stop him. Came in with vets, and it's harder to come in with vets than with younger players. You could get discouraged very fast. They tell you to pass the ball. You thinking too much. Came in with the pressure, trying to be a point guard, changing his game, and still was able to overcome all that. Averaging 26 and 4. Nipple, get a chance to. The focal point is on Melo. Then you probably go Miller, then him, but it's still impressive. Hey, man. What'd you say? Oh, yeah, it's still impressive. But I'll go Cooper Flagg, just for this. But what Nipple is doing is still impressive.
Kon Knueppel, now known as Nipple in Gil's Virtual Arena, presented by Underdog. Mr. B, let's move on to yourself. You had to
Can
pick.
y'all still see me?
We can see you. We can hear you.
Oh, all right.
You were showing up twice. If you could pick a rookie of the year at this moment, season ended today, who is your rookie of the year between Kon Knueppel and Cooper Flagg?
I'm gonna definitely have to go with Cooper Flagg. But his numbers. I didn't even know the kid numbers was like that. Like I said before, it reminds me of this Melo and LeBron thing. LeBron was just way more popular, but Melo also was putting up numbers, and his team got to the playoffs too. So, it's just one of those things. But I would just say Cooper Flagg.
Last but not least, Dr. McCants. Season ended today. Who would be your pick?
Well, given what Gil said about Kon Knueppel being the third option, averaging 20 or 19, I believe Kon's trajectory is a lot harder. Being able to do what he's doing at almost 50, 40, 90, having them on a win streak, being the third option and not the first option. So to me, it's the hypothetical of imagine what he would do if he was the only person on his team type shit. And I believe the consistency is there. He's been consistent. He's been very consistent. He hasn't had an explosive game like a 49 to take him and bump him up. I think that 49, that streak that Cooper had for the 3-4 games really helped his average to make it look like a contest. But I see that Kon Knueppel has just been very, very, very consistent with them, with his role. He hasn't really tried to exceed his position. He's not trying to go to number one spot or number two spot. He knows what he does well for the team. He shoots the lights out. He makes the right plays. And a lot of people said that Melo deserved that Rookie of the Year award back then, given the fact that they were able to go further. And Melo was fucking Rookie of the Week or Rookie of the Month for the whole season, I believe. I think he won all of those Rookie of the Month awards, I think a week or a month, I think. But given that, I don't think they should make the same mistake twice just based on the number one pick situation. I think just give it a fair assessment, look at both sides. I think it both warrants, but I'm going with Kon.
Can they do Cole?
The voting,
When was the last time Cole?
Was it Damon Stoudemire?
Nah, Jason Kidd, right?
Jason Kidd,
It
right?
would have been Damon after that then. If Damon, yeah, it'd have been after that.
I'm about to say they can do cold, nigga. People won't be mad at that.
I want to say potentially Elton Brand, Steve Francis, but let me.
Oh yeah, that was they did do cold. They were, they were cold. Yep.
If you want to do that, people won't be mad at that. But I don't know. I think Cooper Flagg deserves it. But
I wouldn't be mad at it, but
I wouldn't be mad at it for sure. I wouldn't be mad at it.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving to our last topic of the week. Before we head out, been a very productive day here in Gills Arena. A lot of things discussed, a lot of things addressed. Let's talk about tanking. Tanking, nothing new for the NBA.
Oh man.
Several of the league's bottom feeders already in the midst of avoiding wins.
On?
Tanking, Swaggy. What would you like to end on?
We tanked already.
Gills Arena, never tanking. We always, no minutes restriction, always go out there and play regardless. Give our all. Try to get wins. Compete for championships. We never want to be in the lottery, but tanking, nothing new for the NBA. Several of the league's bottom feeders already in the midst of avoiding win, as this year's draft is expected to be one of the strongest in recent memory. Adam Silver and the league are trying to crack down on the obvious tanking going on around the association. So recently, the league fined the Jazz and the Pacers a combined $600,000 related to the management of their rosters for recent games. And during this press conference, All-Star Weekend, Silver said the league is exploring every possible remedy to stop tanking, while noting that tanking is worse this season than in years past. So in an effort to stop teams from deliberately tricking off games, the league has discussed some of these possible anti-tanking rule changes for next season. You see the graphic. First-round picks can be protected, only top 4 or top 14. Lottery odds freeze at trade deadline or later. Teams can't pick top 4 in consecutive years and or after back-to-back bottom 3 finishes. Teams can't pick top 4 the year after making conference finals. Lottery odds are based on 2-year records. Lottery extended to include all play-in teams and flattened odds for lottery teams. So you look at some of these potential options. Gil, what are your thoughts on the league's potential anti-tanking rule changes for next season?
I don't see any rule that stops me from losing games.
Yeah.
Like so my record for 2 years straight dictates the lottery. So I'm gonna just lose for 2 years straight. Like I mean, you're rewarding losing. That's the thing. Like it's imagine in school the kids who get Fs technically get A's. Right? Like the number 1 pick is a present. It is a gift. You're rewarding the worst franchise with the best prospect. So the guy who's been winning his whole life, the fact that he is in his position, you're sending him to losers. So why would I ever care about any of this when I get a present for losing? So if I got to lose for 2 straight years to get that, I'm going to do it, right? If you want to penalize tanking, then penalize it. If you come in last place, you get the 14th pick automatically.
No.
If you come in last place 2 consecutive years, you're out of the lottery.
No.
Meaning your ass don't want to be in those situations. Why are you rewarding bad teams with good players?
Because that's good. Why would you reward a good team with good players? Like
No,
you wouldn't see no LeBron then.
No. You won't see LeBron. You won't see LeBron in Cleveland on the Cleveland team.
But you'll see LeBron with OKC getting held back. Sometimes that shit don't add up.
Magic Johnson wasn't held back. Tim Duncan wasn't held back.
He was until once they traded him. That's when he really took off, though.
Who?
Once they traded the guard. I can't think of his name.
Norm Nixon.
Yeah.
They both were averaging double-digit assists.
Yes.
But they got really and that
Well, you're trying, but okay. So now again,
that don't normally work out. Come on now.
Okay, so like you're saying, Now, if I'm the owner and I'm LeBron James is coming in the draft, why wouldn't I want to lose? You're trying to prevent me from trying to get that, right?
Yes.
So how are you going to do that if you're going to reward last place or the bottom team?
A lot of people just in last place and they ain't got the talent. Like, it don't matter if Utah right now try their hardest. So when you think they ain't going out there trying their hardest to win,
Lose. No.
they ain't got the team.
Utah Jazz don't have the team. Then why did they get fined for tanking and everybody else is tanking? Because they have the team.
Lower than what they are. They will still be an ass team, but they probably won't be number one. They'd be like the second ass team. They wouldn't be number one.
What I'm saying is you can see teams are just like with Wemby. They're purposely losing for this change. And if you want to stop that, you can't reward it.
But so the team is doing that, not the players. I don't think the players are trying to lose.
Huh?
I don't think the players
a contender now. Why wouldn't I want to lose to become a contender?
Exactly. So if you want to stop me from doing it, you can't give me this, or I'm going to keep doing it. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to give me Wemby, LeBron James, and these greats, why would I want to be a winning franchise until I get a few of these? So you're not. So none of these rules that's here stops me from losing games.
But what you're saying is taking it all away. It's gonna be trash.
Because they're trying to stop tanking. The only way you stop tanking is to not give them a reward for being sorry.
So that means small market teams won't ever have a chance then.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying. Like,
because these small market teams that are losing, that gives them star power, right?
Yes.
So if the Lakers and them are always winning all these things, that means it'll be no need for small market teams. You need these teams to lose so they can. Right.
Lakers would have got Wemby.
But they're trying to stop that. They're trying to stop it, y'all. So they're trying.
I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do.
They don't want these guys to do that anymore.
You gotta change the cap. That's what I think.
I know what they're trying to do, but it's not. It's just like small market.
It is. So basically, what I'm saying.
So who's that? Okay, so who's at the bottom?
So what I'm saying is this. If you're Sacramento right now, like Sacramento was supposed to be a top 4 team in the NBA.
Okay.
So
who said that?
Everybody, like, look at the talent they have on their team. They're in last place, right?
Right.
So they're in the lottery. You automatically get 14. You get penalized for being last. This is not a reward. You get 14. So you don't even get a chance to get the top 3, 4 picks. Because if you're Sacramento, as long as you got a top 5 pick in this draft, you're good. Because any one of them guys is a number 1 pick. So you get penalized for being last. If you want to penalize the bottom 2, Indiana and Sac, penalize them both, right? And then Brooklyn, Washington, New Orleans, Utah, Dallas, Memphis, y'all have a tournament. The winner of
the way-offs.
The winner of that, you get the number 1 pick.
But like
now listen to what I'm saying. Now imagine Memphis, Chicago, Dallas getting the number 1 pick this year added to their team. They go from 11, 12, 13 to probably the playoffs. You're not giving some real bottom feeding team.
But what happens to the now bottom feeding teams? You keep punishing them. Do they ever get better? Because I've been a big advocate of the way off for years.
Like, you just gonna keep being last. Like, they gonna have to change cities.
Okay, if you're trying to stop it, what you're complaining about is what they're doing. They're saying they don't want that no more. And the rules that they put here doesn't stop me from losing. There's nothing on that stops me from losing on purpose. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't stop me from losing on purpose.
Some teams they ain't got the.
Like if I'm Utah, right? Because it kicks in next year. Let's say I get the number 1 pick, right? Okay. And I get AJ, right? And then I know 2 years from now somebody's going to be nice. Well, obviously it doesn't, because this year record counts too. So next year record is added with this year's record, and I can possibly get the number 1 or number 2 pick again because my record is bad this year too. So why wouldn't I do that?
But Utah been asked for the last
Tell
3
me, what
years.
I'm saying is tell me why, as the franchise, why wouldn't I do that? So I can possibly get AJ this year and next year, Tyron Stokes. Why wouldn't I lose to have both those guys on my team?
But
The
then
way the system is now. So you're not stopped. You won't. It doesn't stop me from doing it. There's no fine in there. There's no fine. There's nothing. You're not deterring me from doing it. Is what I'm saying.
Well, let me ask, what benefit is it for the teams that do get the number 1 pick? How many of them have been successful?
The players or the franchises?
Or the franchises.
It's been more than 50%, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, you're looking at 2 teams now, right now, in the Spurs and the Pistons, right, that have both benefited dramatically.
Who
having
was
ass
K?
season.
K was number 1.
Yeah, K, I believe, and then Wemby. So
Shaquille O'Neal,
So
Allen
before
Iverson.
that, you got
Only one was Melo.
LeBron, really.
No, because you got Kyrie.
Dwight Howard. Like, I mean,
I'm talking about the won the championship because they ended up tanking.
but it's not about winning the championship, it's about profit. You still got to think about the profit part of it, right?
Well, I'm saying, like, if we're saying that the reason why they're tanking is to get the good players for the small market teams, and then those small market teams essentially going to want to be better and want to compete for something. At some point, they're going to stop trying to tank because they got enough good players.
Mm-hmm.
The only team that's really only a few organizations that's benefited from actually winning from doing the tanking. So
Small market, like, I mean, Philly with Allen Iverson. Like, you're talking about a bunch of teams that was good for a long time, winning the championship, making the playoffs every year, selling out your arena because you got the star player.
But they wasn't tanking multiple years in a row. So after Allen Iverson, the next thing they got was probably Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, because I don't have to. Because I've been in the playoffs every year with Allen Iverson. What do I need to tank for? I got what I needed.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Why?
He's saying the multiple. He's saying multiple tanking scenarios.
We're the owner. I'm talking from a owner. What we're thinking about right now, that is exactly what they're doing. Yes, I want to lose so I can get this player. That's why I'm losing. So I get this player. We're saying, how do you stop it? I it stop them from doing this? And I'm saying, no, it don't stop them from doing it. There's nothing.
I think it stops them on their own, because if the player is good, they're going to invest on trying to make the team better.
Yeah, after I get them, they're trying to stop everybody from doing it.
Well, I mean, you can't. I don't think you can stop everybody, because everybody's not going to be. There's why is the standings is the standings. It's always going to be It's always going to be a team that's going to be trash. It's always going to be a team that's going to be good. But like at some point when you know, think about tanking. Think about tanking. You tank because you figure at a certain point in the season you don't really have a chance to be winning. So you're gonna take the chance to be like, all right, well, this season is out the water. We got a chance to get this player. Next year, we're not trying to be in this situation.
Yes.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you saying that team that goes on, like, damn, we ass. We last place still.
We're going to do it again next year.
Season over. I can't get a draft. I got to just keep being ass.
You guys are saying exactly what the problem is. There comes a point in the season where you're like, well, we're ass. Let's just fully be ass. They don't want you to do that anymore. So how do we stop you from doing that?
But that's what he's saying. He's saying you still ass regardless if you're trying to be ass or not.
Still go out there. I'm gonna be last place.
How does it stop you from having star players and you take them out in the fourth quarter to purposely lose? Because your fans who are coming to the game they're not coming to the game to see marketing only play 3 games. Why you think they're getting fined? Why do you think this is a problem?
That's a star player that could change the game, like change games.
You wouldn't know because they're purposely losing.
But before they started purposely losing, what he's saying is they was trash.
Yes.
Utah was trash before they started tanking.
They was still last.
Okay, I think we're confused. We're both right. We're both right. What you two are saying, they don't want that anymore. They don't.
But you can't stop a team from being trash. What Nick is saying, you can't stop a trash team from being trash, regardless if they sit the players or not. Even if you play them, y'all still gonna lose regardless.
Okay. How about let's try it this way. Hey, they don't want any more tanking, guys. Now, can you give me a solution to stop teams from purposely losing? Go.
You said, I'm saying you said take away their draft pick.
That was my solution. Now you give me yours.
Let the niggas play. Let the niggas play, and let us see that y'all trash.
AJ is the number one pick. I want him. So the players on my team, I'm going to sit them in the fourth quarter and let sorry players play so I can try to get him. Now, what are you going to do to me for me not to do that?
We're still down coming into the.
I'm asking you, what are you going to do to me for me to stop doing that?
I can't.
Hey, didn't Greg Popovich do that? It's called it load management.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't Greg Popovich take his players out and rest them when
take away load management? Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again. Hey,
the Spurs were good though when that happened.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the difference between load managing when you're good and load managing when you're bad?
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there's a cookie jar, right? I like the cookies. You don't want me to have the cookies, right? I keep taking the cookies. What are you gonna do for me not to put my hand in the cookie jar to take the cookies that you don't want me to have?
Just take away, find them. Shit, take a ball away. Take a percentage away. Don't take away the whole draft because you're gonna keep me at the bottom.
I just wonder, what are you gonna do? That's what they asked us.
It's nothing you can do when you ask. It's nothing you can do when you ask. You just gonna be asked. I ain't never seen an ass nigga come great. If you ask all your life.
What are you gonna do as the commissioner to stop them?
Change the salary cap. No hard, change that. If you want good teams, don't put a cap. Niggas, let me be able to trade without having to pay all this money. Let me be able to trade.
But the small market teams get squeezed out.
It's not an easy question to answer, even though you gave a good answer as far as a reason or something that could alleviate it. I think it's multi-layered. I think it's a little bit deeper than that when teams can literally be like he's saying, like if you trash, you trash. But if we out there taking niggas out in the fourth quarter, you get fined. All right, you don't give a fuck about the fine.
Okay, so now
at some point, how many teams are gonna be able to say fuck the fine? At what point, how many teams gonna be like, all right, we'll take a chance at these couple draft picks. They gonna take. I mean, it's really what you're willing to risk at that point.
Okay, so can you put the list back up there? Because I think they missed the whole point.
No, you said
put the list. Put the list. Now, this list they have, does this stop you as an organization from purposely or wanting to lose games to get the number 1 or 2 pick? Is there anything on this list that stops you or wanting to stop you from it?
I'm saying,
there's no fine on the list.
But what is purpose in losing if you're that's what I'm saying.
Just look at it. Is there anything on there if you own the team and you want the number 1, 2, 3 pick? Is there anything here that actually stops you from wanting to lose?
The lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline. Wouldn't that be one?
Yeah. That could be one. Or I can just start losing from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But remember what we already said. It's at a certain point in the season where we're like, all right,
yep.
The season is out of reach.
Or I know there's a number one, there's top kids coming in. I'll start losing so you put this in. My reaction is I'll lose at the beginning of the season. I'll start.
We haven't seen that though.
Because this rule is not in it. I'm telling you as the owner what I'm gonna do. So you react. I will start the season 0-15, so I don't have to worry about that.
All right, so let's be realistic. Like if Utah started off 15-1 in the season, you think they would have started tanking after?
If I start 15-1, no.
Yes.
No.
All right, so that's the point he's making, bro. If you start off high, we pretty good. We're not trying to get him. We trying to figure out how to keep the team good.
I just said I'm gonna start off 0-15 because this new thing says if I start off 15-1, at a certain point, I can't lose purposely. So to get the number one pick that I want, I'm going to start, because of this new rule, I'm going to just start the season off horrible. So I don't have to worry about mid-season losing to get the Cooper Flagg. I'm going to be trying to get it from the beginning of the
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. So before AJ DeBanza started hooping, before he was projected a number one pick and they thinking that they could get him, the team the Utah Jazz had, if they didn't start out rocky and they had a cool year with Walker Kessler's healthy, none of those guys go down, Keontae George playing good, all the stuff is going well for them. Do you think they're actually going for AJ?
If they think they got a team that could really do something, they see
make the playoffs. The playoffs.
I think the conversation changes with Utah specifically with tanking games because they had enough pieces to compete. Them niggas went down to change the trajectory, and it was talking about trade and marketing. Marketing was on the trading blocks and all of this shit.
Yeah.
And then they had Ace Bailey out there. They didn't know what he was going to pan out to be. So at this point, when it all looked shaky, they just like, all right, let's try to. AJ's playing good. Let's say AJ not playing great. Are they looking to get AJ at number one because he's a Utah kid?
I mean, this is all hypothetical.
No,
that's what I'm saying. They all hypotheticals because
how do you prevent them from doing what is being done? So if I had a top 6 pick last year, I'm gonna have a top 6 pick this year. If I trade marketing this summer, I'm gonna get more draft picks for the next year draft. So I can possibly get more draft picks by losing this year and next year.
They need to
so
make
the question is,
easier.
how do you stop me from doing that?
Making trades easier, being able to trade start.
What was your solution? What was your solution again?
There's 30-some teams, number 29 and 30. If you come in last place, you automatically get 29 and 30, which means
so you don't qualify for the top pick.
No, what I'm saying is you get the 13th and 14th. You get the last 2 picks
in the lottery.
In the lottery, which means now what type of basketball is going to be played by these teams at the end of the season? Meaning, if I'm in last place today, and I don't want 14, I want a chance for. So that means 12 on up, right? No. So 29 and 30, right? You're stuck at the last 2 picks. That means everybody from 28 on, you guys have potential to be lottery picks. So that means Sacramento right now, they have to go out of tanking mode and try to win games so they're not dead last, because now you don't want to be dead last. So now I got to put these guys back in to start playing hard. Like now I got to win games. So now the end of the season looks more aggressive from them bad teams because I don't want to be last. Like I don't want to be down there now. So
so you saying so that, but that's what you're saying is in order to be the top 2 or the top 3 teams, right? In lottery.
Pause that again.
We have lost Dr. McCants briefly.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is Sacramento, Indiana, right? These two teams get the 13th and 14th lottery pick, right? Right? This is your penalty. So basically, so right now, Indiana, Sacramento, right? You guys get 13th and 14th. Those are your picks, right? You have no chance to get a top 5 pick because you're the bottom 2 teams.
Right.
Then Brooklyn, Washington, New Orleans, Utah, Dallas, Memphis, Chicago, Milwaukee. You guys have a tournament at the end of, instead of having that bullshit they have a tournament with this group of guys. Whoever wins it gets the number 1 pick. Whoever loses in the championship gets the number 2 pick of the draft. So now you have a team that sucked all year. Now they got to win this to get that prize.
The
So that means
NBA
somebody like Milwaukee who's in here, now they win this championship to get the number 1 pick. Now the number 1 pick goes with Giannis. That changes that bottom feeding team to now a possible contender. You never know. But it kind of makes the middle of the road teams really good. And if you want to play at the bottom, your ass is at the bottom.
But are we considering the top picks to be the franchise-changing players that we're picking?
That's what they're supposed to be.
Right? So if you're in the lottery and you're Indiana and you're the other team and you get 13-14, are you not pleased with 13-14?
Nope. You didn't lose. You didn't lose on purpose to get 13 and 14. I'm losing on purpose to get the same amount of balls. I want more balls.
But wait. Let's just talk about tanking last year. So you tanked last year, and guess who got a number 1 pick?
Yep.
Who? I mean, who tanked last year?
If all the teams that tanked last year to try to get number 1, they didn't get number 1 because number 1 went to who? A team that wasn't tanking.
And they got number 2, but all that taking, they got me the number 2 pick, the 3 pick, the 4 pick, the 5 pick. I still get.
But you didn't get Cooper Flagg.
Yeah.
Okay.
We tanked to get Cooper Flagg, and he went to a team that didn't necessarily need him.
But again, we all tanked to get Cooper Flagg. So only one of us can win. We all. Spurs tanked. Everybody tanked. Spurs got Dylan Harper. Like they're trying to make their team better through tanking. And they're
what
saying,
about the probability?
What about the?
Go ahead.
They was hurt.
Yeah, you're hurt because I say you're hurt when I don't want to. That's what tanking is.
Well, Wemby missed the back end of the season.
It's what I'm saying. Instead of playing, he gets a clock, and I say, hey, just sit out the rest of the year.
With the blood clock.
Yeah. So now 2 years straight, they get the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick. Hence why they're where they are. They're saying we don't want that no more. That's what
about increasing the odds of the actual lottery probabilities based on the fact that Dallas got number 1 picked on that once in a lifetime chance of this ball dropping
1.4% chance, yeah.
Right. Let's increase the chances of everyone in the lottery to get a different type of probability chances. I get what you're saying, Gil. I understand it and it does make sense, but I think that like what Swag's saying, if you trash, you trash. And if we tanking to get number 1 and we still don't get them, that's a consequence in itself. It's like, damn, we tanked to get him and he went to a team that was good anyway. Why don't we just increase those chances of if you do tank, nigga, you still might get 13, you still might get 10, but you still might be trash. I get both sides, but I'm looking at the probability like Dallas didn't tank last year.
That's a good one.
But Spurs did. They got the number 2 pick. Charlotte did. They got.
I wouldn't say the Spurs tanked because, like you said, Wemby was hurt and Fox was hurt.
Yeah. No, they're hurt because I told them to be. That's what tanking is.
We don't know that though. We don't know that.
I'm telling you. Okay, you're arguing when they're asking you, does this stop you from tanking?
I'm thinking what he's saying is that kind of stops it. If you put the percentages,
if your chances of actually getting 1, 2, 3 go, it decreases.
Yeah.
Even based on you tanking, like, yeah, you niggas can tank because it's fucking up your morale, your fan base.
Yeah.
It's fucking all that dumb shit up. But you
That
still don't get
guarantee-
the chances.
Yeah.
You don't get the chance of getting 1, 2, 3 based on you
Yeah.
tanking.
So basically, you're saying if you're last place, you get less balls?
Yeah,
If that lessens your chances of getting the number 1 pick,
for sure. I'm with that.
so now it's not tanking for the fact of I'm taking my guys. You're taking a risk based on you not having to take that risk. And you better play because you don't know where the ball might drop.
Right?
Do y'all know y'all just said the same thing I said?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
All right.
No, we didn't.
All right.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. If you hold on.
Wait,
Swaggy, hold on. You just
I'm not disagreeing with you, though, Gil. I'm not disagreeing with your point. I believe your point is valid.
Let me ask you. No, let me ask
I
you.
like what you're saying, Gil.
Okay, no, let me ask you if this is what you're saying. If you're last place, so right now, first, if you're last place, you get the most balls to get a chance to get the first, second, third pick. So you're saying if you're last place now, you get less balls.
Less than what you really have.
Yeah, so you get less chances.
That's just flattening the odds.
So if you used to get 10 balls for being last,
You get,
how many
You
balls
might
do you
get
get
4.
now?
You might get 3 or 4. You might get 2.
yeah.
So you get 3, 2, or what's the name?
I get 5.
Okay, so who gets the most balls?
If he flip forward, I don't know.
Who gets the most balls?
Yeah, man, Gil, let's move along. God
Hold
damn.
on. Let me ask a
No,
question.
I get what you're saying because now we can actually that scenario can then flatten like Joe just said, flatten the odds for everybody that ain't actually competing. And if we're gonna judge who's competing, like we can actually see who's tanking. So it's like, all right, are you taking your guys out? Are you purposely trying to tank? Let's flatten them odds for you. We see it.
Like every time you see him take the guy out, instead of firing him, take a ball away. I guarantee they lose their mind.
and that's in line with some of the anti-potential rule changes, with the anti-tanking rule changes.
So if you're giving the chances of getting the top couple picks by giving them less balls to play with versus everybody else because you purposely tanked, what is the difference between giving them the worst lottery pick automatically? So instead of giving you less balls, I'm automatically just giving you 14 and 13 versus taking 7 balls from you, which potentially is going to be 13 and 14 because you have the less odds now. I'm just saying, hey, fuck all the draft shit. You get 14 and 13.
But once you go into the season wanting to tank, like you said before, knowing that your probability of getting 1, 2, 3 is not like it used to be. So we're not even gonna play the game with that in our minds. We're not playing the game in our minds. We can get 1, 2, or 3 if we got this type of record. We actually don't know where we might get. We don't know where we might get. You wouldn't go into it like you said before. If we're gonna go 1 and 15 in the beginning of the season because we want the number 1 pick, you wouldn't do that because you don't even have a clue where you will get, where your pick gonna be, even if you did tank.
Even if you did tank under the new rules that they're trying to put,
the ones that we saying right now, if you was to flatten the chances of you doing it, you're not gonna go into it thinking we're gonna tank for 1, 2, and 3 because we have no idea where the ball gonna land.
You're gonna see where we at.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You wouldn't tank. Like what we're doing right here is preventing them from doing it. So you wouldn't tank it if you know going into the season, last place, the last 2, you get this prize. So you wouldn't start off the season or try to tank because there's a big penalty. Just like
I see what you're saying. You saying give them the worst though. I'm saying
the worst.
Right. I'm saying you could give them the variable. We don't know where you might go. The worst would I get what you're saying. The worst would be a penalty of consequence more than we actually gonna say the consequence is you missed out on playing good basketball because you don't know where you're gonna fit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is last place is last place, right? In society, if you're last at something, you get the worst penalty.
I hate how we argue about who's the best and who's
It's
right
not
and wrong
arguing.
all the time.
The problem is
I
they
hate
ask
that.
the
Or
question
we
of how
fight
to
to see
fix
who's
something,
right
and you're arguing about
instead of just
I'm saying this is what I would do if I'm the commissioner.
I
You
get
don't
it.
want to be the commissioner. You just want to argue about what I'm trying to say
We're
about being a
not
commissioner.
arguing. We're not
So I
saying your
said,
We're
point of view is
we're not
wrong.
arguing at all. We just
said,
saying
I asked
there might be a
Healthy
better
discussion.
there might be a better, more efficient way than just penalizing at the bottom of the tier when you can make it competitive based on not knowing what tier you're gonna be in.
they don't know what tier they're in now.
No, they do know. They know that they got a chance at 1, 2, 3.
So if I get last place, today, what is my penalty again?
There ain't no penalty. You just don't know where your ball gonna fall.
Okay, so
It ain't gonna fall 1, 2, 3 guaranteed like you think.
okay, it doesn't now. So what stops me from tanking?
It
I
does.
get a lottery pick, right?
For the
But
majority,
no, remember the 1
majority,
point, the
you know
1
you're gonna
point,
be 1, 2, or 3.
yeah,
Do
the
I
1
get a
point
lot-
chance.
Do I get a chance at a lottery pick if I'm last place?
Oh man.
I'm
Is
asking
you
a
saying
question.
with the what we saying?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a probability. Yes, there's a probability chance, just like with the Mavericks.
I'm just
Yes,
asking you a question. So
yes.
what is my range of a pick for being last place?
The same as the Mavericks was 1 in 14. Like, all right,
Okay, so I get a lottery. So what stops me for trying it?
you can try it, but there's just not going to be a penalty for you not knowing where the ball may land. It's
Okay.
not guaranteed like it is right now. It's guaranteed. If Utah's tanking right now because they feel like they got a great chance of getting AJ.
They have a great chance of getting AJ. They might not get AJ. They can get Boozer. If they can't get Boozer, they can get A-Man. They are guaranteed to get a lottery pick, right? So me losing all the games, I have a high probability to get top 10 pick. So I'm going to take my chances at a top 10 pick. What I don't want is the 14th pick. I don't want that.
No, I get it. But what you just said is a high probability. I'm saying we lower that probability so that you don't have the confidence to do that going into it.
Yeah.
Again, listen. I'm the owner. I'm the owner. You're the commissioner. Okay. Let's just stick there. You're the owner. I'm the commissioner. Right now, I want to lose to get a top 10 pick.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to lose, not knowing. As long as I get a top 10 pick, I'm good. The pick I don't want for being last place is 14. 1 through 10, I'm happy with. So I'm going to purposely lose to get a top 10 pick. How are you going to stop me from losing so the fans won't be disgusted with it?
You decrease your chances of getting top 10.
14 ain't always that bad, too. You know,
But top 14 is the worst of the lottery. Those bad teams automatically get lottery. I'm saying I don't want the 14th pick. I want a top 10 pick. So I'm willing to lose all the games to get top 10. So if you are not guaranteeing 14 or 13, I'm going to roll the dice.
I would say this. Let's do both.
No.
I would say let's do both though. I'll say both work. I'll say yours works alongside ours. So if you say hey, you niggas gonna really go out here and tank, you automatically get 14. But everybody else, your probability of getting in the top 10 ain't guaranteed either.
We're trying.
The draft before this wasn't like that. The
They
shit was
ask,
hard.
bro. They're asking us how to prevent it, and you niggas is talking for it.
No, we giving you.
No, we saying both sides. We saying you integrate both sides. You integrate the one you're saying with you tank, you get the bottom. You get 14 and 13. You don't get all right, so that decreases it automatically. That takes you to the bottom. So we saying everybody else 12 and up, it's rap. It's the rap for y'all. Y'all got the lowest chances too. Everybody up in the air now. Nobody know who gonna get number one.
Okay.
Beautiful discussion and discourse.
Thank you.
Very beautiful discussion and discourse on how to fixing tanking.
Imagine playing dice and there's no crap out.
I hate you.
You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm saying.
The show is
We're
still
playing dice. There's no crap out on the first roll.
It's been over. What time is it?
And you're trying to stop me from rolling dice. You're trying to stop me from playing dice, right? And losing my money as my father. But when I play, there's no crap out. Why would I stop? If it's all beneficial to me.
Or you say this, you was rolling dice with loaded dice the whole time. We found out, we changed the dice to real dice, and now you might just crap out on the first roll. You might not go on a roll and win. It ain't loaded dice no more.
Shit. Damn, I forgot I gotta do something.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate everybody in the chat. Very healthy discussion, discourse on how to stop tanking. Appreciate it.
Next time when you see this, can you just tell them what the real question is? Like,
ask the question again, and here we are 27 minutes later.
You're right. Right.
Right.
See niggas fight over who's right.
It wasn't a problem, Nick. It was what can we do to stop them from doing it? That's all it was. Like if I say, I don't want this nigga to steal something from me, what is your solution? And I say, shoot the nigga in the head. He won't steal no more, right? He won't do it no more. You're like, well, if he want to steal, he want to steal. Like your solution to killing him is wrong. Like there's penalties in life. You do something wrong, take your ass to jail. That's what we're saying. We don't want you to steal no more. How you gonna do?
You been in jail, motherfucker?
No. And you know why? You know what? Do you know why? I haven't went there because the shit in jail. They doing shit to you in jail. I don't want to be there. There's a penalty to going to jail. They take something that you hold on to in jail. So I don't want to be there.
Do we get paid for extra time?
Penalty for your life.
No, we do not.
And
on that note,
this show still took an L today, so no matter.
When it goes, woo, them police
keep talking all y'all want.
When them police get behind you and you put your seatbelt on, boom, boom. You know why? Because before we was born, there was a whole penalty. 20s, 30s, 40s, you get they come and knock on the door, you get your ass out, and they beat the shit out your ass up. That done told our grandparents, you better put your goddamn seatbelt on, boy.
Put that seatbelt on. Great place. Yeah. I'm trying. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody on the show. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa. We will see y'all next.